right there. I'm just making tea. I don't know if you heard me. I'll be right there. I'm just making tea. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Alicia. Hi, CYNT. Hi, Janelle. Hi, Delia. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Pat L. Hi, Miss Mary. I see glass. Hey, well loved. Hi, backdoor. It's a miracle? Too early for a Christmas miracle. Maybe not. Hi, Lori. Hey, Barbara. Hi, Mona. Hey, any news on random guy? Did he say when he's doing that thing? Hold on a minute. I'll be right there. Oh, shoot. It's a good thing I just saw that. Good thing I just saw that. The dog food I made, Sassy, Jimmy fed the dogs, and then he left it out on the counter in the Tupperware, in the glass containers. Oh, thanks, April. I'm making it over to your channel, April. It's just been nuts for me. But I am going to watch the 90 Day Fiancé stuff. Check out April. She has 90 Day Fiancé stuff now. Palace and Pugs. Okay. No, nobody sees me yet because I was making tea. And then I was having a cookie. And now I'm going to come on in just a sec here. Okay. Now, Sass, what are you doing? Can't get comfortable or something? Hold on, I'm going to get Sassy something. Let's see. Sassy want a treat or something? One of these? Here. Here. Okay. You want to go out? You want to go out? You need a drink? I'll be right there. You want to go out? You want to go out? You want to go out? No, I can't take all the bed. You want to go out? All right, you go out. Let me know if you want to go out. Sorry. Everybody needs. Hi, Tamlin. Hey, J Bells. Okay. Hey, Two Scooter. Hi, Hennessy. Hi, Jolie T. Hey, Meredith. Yay, you made it. Charlie. Charlie, I don't know what that's about, but I'm not entertaining someone's, rumors in here. Thank you. Okay, so hi Danielle, hi Lisa. I'm gonna beat. You got, Mona, it's so weird. My sister was just telling me that she caught up with Sandy today, and that they had a chat and stuff, and Sandy remembers. My sister must be losing her mind, because she's like, do you remember Sandy coming up to the lake with us? And I'm like, yeah, you don't? We have pictures of it. Oh, she's like, and I'm like, wow, I hope nothing's going to. But she caught up with her. She is in, upstate the other way. But I didn't get to talk to her too much about it. All right. Let's see. Hi, Mary. AC Glass, Janelle. Who did I miss? Robin, Alicia, Flower Girl, Linda Jackson, Backdoors. Kathy, I got Wildlife. I think we got that. I know I'm probably missing the Bernard. Hey, how are you doing? Erica, hi. Alyssa, hi. The Bryan clan, hello there. Hi, Hennessy. Mommy Nine Tails, you should have named him Deez. Oh, I don't know. They picked out. I didn't name him. The kids did. Short Nice. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, Miss Mary. Hi, Pear Tree. Hey, Sassy. Hi, Willow Wick. Hey, Kathy. How are you doing? Linda, I got Linda. All right, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Charlie, Froggy Toad. Hi, Chris Ree. It's just Dawny Color. Hello there, Dawny Color. Oh boy. See now, why don't these ones get banned, right? Report. Let me just report all these. All right, they want to take emojis out. Just keep reporting these. Sorry guys, immature people make things. Seems to be a new way, for me at least. I don't know if it's something new. It seems to be a new way of reporting the comments in the chat. Who else did I have to report? Oh, let's report this one over here. Okay. All right. Hey, whisper to me. I don't know, something tells me Henry O that might be you. Hey VST, how are you? Hey Evie. Hi Merrily. Okay, so if you watch the puppy video, I asked Jimmy. Okay, I'm getting rid of Henry and I'm reporting Henry because he's harassing Maui Chickadee. Okay, hi Deb on the move. Hey there, little dove. See, okay, now that I'm getting rid of those. Okay, so you're going to sleep short nights? Okay, hi Astira. At Sira. Can't get that out of my head that it's at Sira. Hi Patty Gorilla. What happened to Kathy? Oh shoot, my mouse. Hold on a minute. Oh my goodness. Hi Felista. Hey Deborah, how are you? So what happened to Kathy? Hi Catherine. Thanks. Hi Lamb Chops. Hey MC. It's a total from just the hospital? Oh, from when your son was sick? Wait, you got a really big bill? Hi, Robin. Your insurance didn't, his insurance, yours, his, yeah. Hi, Lily. What's going on with emojis? Just don't use too many of them because it's spamming and they could take your Google, your YouTube channel. I missed Kathy's. Oh, I think it is. Oh, I don't VST. I stopped that long ago. Where is Kathy's? I'm trying to see what Kathy. Oh, my son's hospital bills are over 160,000. Wow. Why didn't the insurance didn't go through? Yeah, he has insurance. Why so much? What's up with that? Honey bunches? Hey, Sharon. Oh, okay. Well, I wish you the best and all of our condolences again. You're in our prayers. Sharon, is there somewhere that, is there a charity or something that if people want to, they could make a donation in your father's, in your name, your father's name, for your father, you know what I mean? I don't know that they know your father's name, but your son was critically injured by a drunk driver. No insurance. Wow. Sorry to hear that, Pouty. Hi, Pet Nanny. The COPA or the COPPA, that's for the kid content. Hi, Jenna. Hey, Carla. Hey, Alyssa. I was waiting for. Hi, Pencil. There's so many troll stuff. Ange, hi. So what does everybody think about tomorrow? Oh, wait a minute. Eric has sent some stuff about Frazee, okay? And Eric, Deb, if you're listening, Eric has a question for you. Hold on a minute. Sorry, Eric, I didn't get to ask it until right now. Let me see. Okay. All right, let's see here. Eric, okay, first Eric's, well, it's not any, Eric sent me like 15 emails today, so I'm just going in any, okay. Where they searched for Kelsey's phone is down in that gorge. So let's see. This is a picture that he sent. He's been doing some detective work, I guess. Is Eric here? I haven't seen him yet. Okay, so he says down in this gorge. Now, this is the Mallard Gorge State Park. trying to remember the one that Frazee mentioned. Now let's see. I'm trying to get to Eric's other question. Okay, here it is. Crap, Carolyn. I knew I had another question for Deb, but I have the attention span of a 1-year-old. Is there any way you can find out or ask her to give us, as close to humanly possible, where she went to see where Kelsey's phone last pinged, please? Like any benchmarks that might be close that I can reference it to, because I'm trying to get a good sense of the picture of the terrain. So Deb, if you're listening, and I'll put this in a, I'm going to put this in a Facebook to you too, Deb. But that's what they want to know there. Okay, hold on. Let me just put this in here. I'm just going to... She's not on right now, so maybe she'll be on later, or maybe they'll answer that tomorrow. She's probably got to go nighty-night because she has an early day tomorrow. Okay. And let's see what else. Eric sent a bunch of stuff through. Let me see. So, okay, next thing from Eric is... let's see. I want it to my favorite color. Hold on. Okay. I know that there was something else. Hold on. Oh shoot, I have to get him something. Hang on. I need to just give him Deb's group. Okay. And Evelyn, if you're listening to me, I'll get you the pictures as well. Probably have to have Jimmy send them to you, believe it or not, because my phone has so much crap on it that I have to get some stuff off of it. Alright, hang on. So we want this one. Okay, let me just do this, otherwise I forget and then I don't get back to people when it's bad. Okay. And I thought Eric had another thing here. Oh, he does. Okay, he sent me another. Okay, this is supposedly another view of this gorge. Now I've got another one. Okay, wait, we've got one more. So, Eric, are you saying that this is, you say they searched this gorge, but this is not the one in Idaho? This is in Colorado? Where's Eric? Is he in the chat? Is Eric in the chat yet? No? I don't know. Hey, Mrs. Roger Rabbit. Is this the, anybody know about this? Have you been getting more trolls in here? Please report them. And if they put up 10 comments, report every single one of them. Hey, Maui chickadee. I don't know if Sharon answered me about I always ask a question and then I go away. I'm trying. Shh. Did Sharon answer me or did Sharon hear me? There's Sharon. Oh, what is it? The smile train? Do you have a link for it, Sharon? Can you throw a link up there? Okay, so Eric is not here, so I don't know. Eric's gonna have to explain these. The smile train. Yeah, but it'd be good if you could throw up like the donation link, Sharon, if someone wants to donate. Hi, Diana. Okay, so you started dreaming about. Oh, you started dreaming about it? Okay. Okay, so anybody have any thoughts? Is anybody nervous about tomorrow? Like you don't know what, that you're scared that you are, Veronica? You hope it goes well. You're not nervous, Tammy? You have no idea what's going to happen? You have confidence, whisper to me. Good for you. You're like Jimmy. I don't know what will happen. You're nervous, Carla. You're afraid he's going to walk. You hope he doesn't walk. What, Chris Reed? Do you have a friend in trouble? Or is it prayers for whoever needs them? You still won. Alyssa, you're still good, huh? Okay. You're not nervous. He can't put a hit on you and Oz, Lacey. Hey there, Maui. The snitch did it for him, in my opinion. What did I miss? Nothing. We were showing some Gorge pictures that Eric sent in of where they were searching for Kelsey's phone. And now we're talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow is the due date for the baby. My daughter miscarried. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's tough. Yeah, prayers for her. Oh, Eric, we just showed the Gorge pictures. Where were those? Those aren't the ones that they found it, right? Not in Idaho. You're saying those are ones they searched for it in Colorado? Okay. You nervous about tomorrow? Did anyone explain why no, they didn't MC camps. I'm kind of, I don't know why no one asked. It's so silly that this isn't televised because you know what? I don't think a lot of people, come on now, we know how many people didn't know about the Watts case. There's so many people that don't know anything about this case, and they don't even know it's having a trial right now. And so you don't hear anybody talking about it on any of the stations. I don't hear it. Do you hear people talking about this Frazee on any of the stations on TV? Have you heard anyone? I haven't. maybe in Colorado you guys are, but not national that I've heard. You don't see anything about it on 48 Hours or anything. You saw something on ABC? So it's not like you even have any commentary where they're saying, oh, well, what about this? What about that? Nothing. I just don't understand how there's no footage of her. It's hush hush. Because there are no kids involved? Do you think? I don't think that's. I don't know, Jenna. I mean, you took more pics. You took pics? Where were you? Did you go out there or you did like a Google pic? Thank you, Janelle. No way they would ever find that phone. But she burned the phone. She burned the phone at her house. They found the little pieces of the phone. And the phone went with her to Idaho. How about the Rodney Reed case? I don't know. We're going to look at Mark Severs. Mark Severs is going on. I mean, they had jury selection. Did they finish jury selection for Mark Severs? Do you think the judge made it harder for media because of the threat Frazee did? I don't know, but the media released the guy's name. I don't understand how no one said anything about that. Been there all day. She threw Kelsey's phone in the gorge, but not in Colorado. She couldn't have, because it followed her into Idaho. Eric, where is that gorge? Is that that has to be, if it's in there, it's in Idaho. I'm so lost now. Where is that gorge? Oh, that is Idaho? Gooding, around Gooding, Idaho? Okay. All right. Yes, you can call. Yes. Hang on, I'll give you the number. Okay. Frazee should be court TV. Why did the judge decline? It's ridiculous, and I think that it's just a case that people don't even, I don't know. All right, I'm just gonna, it's going back in one of your 47 emails. It's the one that says Gorge, one of the ones that says Gorge. Okay. All right, let me go to this. Yeah, and I don't like, oh, I hate giving this, can I just take your computer over? Yeah. You can share anything you want. I can give you a, you can share, when you come on here, you'll see there's a little share button. You can share your screen yourself. That's okay. It's all right. It's understandable. Everybody does it every once in a while. Since the phone went to Idaho, is it possible there was a trash phone burned? It could have been one of Crystal's burner phones. Yeah, keep it kind. Let's hope so, right? Jeannie. Hi. Robin, which one are we talking about, Robin? You tried to like kombucha? Really? I just had Jimmy pick me up too from the store. You can't wait for Mark Seaver's case? Yeah, but what is he facing? We're going to check that in a little bit. What about the Best Buy case? Any news? No, I don't think so. What did Robin say? No, not much. Maybe the court knew about the death threats earlier than reported, hence the strict rules and gag orders. Well, I don't know, because it really doesn't make sense, right? When the Denver Post went flying out with the guy's name before the day was even out. Hi, Bethany. Hey, Kathy. You're scared of Frazee's outcome? Since that girl Crystal pled guilty to helping him, can't they pin it all on her? But there's no more testimony, right? So you'd think if they were going to do that, they would have. Hi, sorry. The courts don't want the notoriety like that. Oh, Siri thinks I'm talking to her.
I'm listening.
Oh, I'm not talking to you. Hey, Eric.
Hey,
Hey.
can you hear me?
I can. Can everybody hear Eric?
Hi, Rambos. A bunch of crazies.
So you were what, Google mapping today?
Just about all day. I went back and one day last week, I think I told you that I was looking, because I was trying to find that cell tower where it last pinged off of. I don't know if you remember me telling you that, but I finally did, and went back to 6.8 or 6.37 miles west southwest, and it's right there on the getting off of 84, right there at Mallard Gorge State Park.
Right,
And
where you showed in the picture, right? Yeah.
But even that really doesn't do it justice. I mean, my God, it's so deep, because they've got places down in there where you can click on them and actually go down in there. And when you look back up, you're just like, wow. Or I was anyway. I did find a hot looking chick up there though.
Did you see someone?
Heck yeah, she was hot too.
Yeah.
But anyway, I found that one. The Slagle guy, Patrick's so-called father figure.
Yeah.
I got his address too, and you can't get within 30 miles of it.
You can't?
No, he's way back off the road, and I mean, you can come down on top of it from Google Earth, but you can't take the street view, and get up close to it.
Colorado's really backward, because the Watts house is not even, the Watts house It doesn't even show on Street View. It's an empty lot, and it's
Right, right. It hadn't even been built
2012.
yet.
Yeah, 2012 was the last time they did a Google Street Views over where the Watts lived.
And they're building new homes there right now.
I know. They're really behind in Colorado there.
But because I was tracking, trying to stay with his and her phone. Oh, and another thing too, you were absolutely dead on the money about cameras absolutely being littered on that road. I took pictures of those too.
On the road that we were on the road trip?
On Keller County Road 1.
Yeah, that we were looking for the, what were we looking for that night? The river, right, or something?
You were looking for Lake George, and I
Lake
never
George.
could figure out. I
So
never could make that connection.
There were cameras there?
All up and down that. The way that KK came in and went to his house, she took that Keller County Road 1, and my God, there's businesses all up and down that place.
Yeah, but everybody's saying, do they have cameras? Do they?
Oh yeah,
But how come we don't
Several
hear
of 'em.
about it? Somebody's got to, we have no information. We don't know why they didn't pick up Crystal going into that condo. How come they only picked her up at the Sonic? How come they didn't pick her up from the furniture store where they picked up the others?
I don't know, but
And who do we ask? We have nobody to even ask.
I don't understand. I'll just be honest. I don't understand what Colorado is doing.
Yeah. It
I
doesn't
mean,
sound-
the people don't ask the questions that need to be asked, and they never bring nothing else up.
They need to have a little New Yorker influence over there.
I mean, how can, like I said last night, how can, now she's a nurse, and they've got, what, 6 different DNAs in Kelsey's apartment? Of course, I'm
unidentified male and unidentified female. Wasn't that it? And besides Kelsey and, wasn't that it? I think that's what it was.
Yeah, there was 3, and Kelsey was one of them. But why didn't any of the detectives or anything, before they ever gave that woman that deal, why didn't they ask her, did you steal that blood from the hospital? Did you steal Ambien and drugs from the hospital?
Yeah, well, they said something about the drugs in her, like when he first mentioned about the poisoning with the coffee, he said that, sure, she said, Patrick said, come on, you have that stuff in your purse, or like you can get that stuff, you're a nurse.
Oh, did he? Okay, well.
Yeah, so I mean, that they did touch on, that she could have got it from the hospital to poison
But
her.
she could have got that blood and put that blood there, and some poor guy and gal or whatever who's, in their late 20s, early 30s or whatever, next thing they know, they're going to be banging on their door, breaking their door in, and they ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right, but don't you think if she did that, she would have really gone to town doing that? Not done such a great job cleaning up and making sure that other blood is like in a lot of places?
But how did it all end up on that one little spot where it was at? That's the only thing I can't figure out.
Because did she fall off the chair and just land there, and he just, kept hitting her in that spot?
God, I hope not. Like I said, man, it run me for the rest of the day when I heard you say that she was actually begging, because I'd been running on the fact that, or thinking anyway, assuming that, after the first one she was out, but my God.
Yeah, I mean,
And
it's horrible.
I know we don't talk about politics in here, and I understand that. I totally get it. And I'm not going to speak about Washington politics, but like I told somebody else a few days ago, if they don't start voting some people out in Colorado and getting some people with a set of nuts in there that's going to start actually sticking a needle in people instead of using it for a hollow scare tactic, they're just going to keep on killing people.
Yeah, I wonder if, like, Frazee, that family, it'd be interesting to find out what kind of power they really have up there.
You know, after you said that, and you and Deb were talking about that last night, I kind of stepped back for a little bit, and I thought about it this morning. By the way, did you just hate daylight or something?
Did I what?
Do you just hate daylight?
Do I hate daylight? No, why?
You don't come home before 2 o'clock.
Oh, I know, because I'm out and about, like, doing stuff. So then when my kids go to bed and stuff, then I have time. So yeah, otherwise it's like craziness. Like in the summer you'll see, like, it's nuts because my kids are, we do some stuff over at the lake. We take some other stuff, but yeah, it's too crazy to talk about crime during the day. Plus it's better at night. But you know what? It'd be interesting, like if a couple people did like a little documentary on this, like one of those little independent ones where they did ask people in that area about this family. Probably a lot of them would be scared to talk. If they do have a lot of power, they probably wouldn't want to even talk.
If they're pulling that much weight, because it is a small area. I mean, what, 1,500-1,600 people?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's small. I don't know exactly, but it's small.
If they're pulling that kind of weight, then what you touched on last night and Deb, you guys were spot on. I mean, people are going to be scared.
Mm-hmm.
They're flat out going to be scared.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, and there's a casino there. I wonder if people would, I don't know, like if there's a lot of locals that go there, if the dealers are local. I mean, they've got to be somewhat local, but I wonder if anybody would know and be willing just to say something, but I don't know.
I actually went by a casino there today, and it's not real big. I mean, it's small.
Mm-hmm. See, and I wonder too, like I had said early on in the case, like, oh, someone should just go over there to buy a border collie and see what you could find out, right?
Right.
But, nobody wanted to do it. I don't know if Ma Frazee was still selling them with Patrick behind bars, but I wonder if anybody even calls her, like that might not know of this case, right? Hey, Ma Frazee, you having any border collies? Because I'm out in California, and, I know this guy said you guys are the best ones to get. I mean,
yep.
What would happen?
Exactly.
Right?
And that's what I'm saying. I don't see... Chris Watts handed them his case in a basket. I mean, that was what it was. I mean, he's a jackass. But why doesn't CBI and hell why doesn't even the FBI? Why don't they go after these people?
I wonder if they, like, I hope that they asked all these questions and we just don't know. I mean, because if they didn't check, like why there's no camera footage of Crystal from the furniture store, from this store, from that camera, and no one asked it. Like any of the jurors that have questions, that would be the first thing as a juror I would have asked.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
And for that matter, how is Patrick? What is he, like 6'1" or something?
Yeah, something like that. He's 6'2".
I mean, he's a tall fella, and he's a cowboy, so he's probably put together pretty good.
Right.
You gonna tell me that big ass dude can't be seen on one of them cameras?
Right, and how did he not have more blood on him though? That's really strange, right? With all that blood that was, the blood spatter all over the place. Now he says, okay, it's away from you, but still, somebody then mentioned, which we didn't really hear, bloody footprints around the condo. What they
Yeah,
didn't even they didn't mention that. So where's his shoes? Did they ever find bloody? Wouldn't that be the first thing if there were bloody footprints around the condo? What size were they?
How did he get outside without them being on and not track blood all up and down the sidewalk?
Yeah, and what size? What size shoe? What size? Was it even a shoe or a sneaker that he wears? Did anybody check anything? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, Carolyn. I mean, I don't get it, and I'm not to listen. The one thing that I did like about NK was that little zinger that she had. I like, she's been sliding off my cracker for many a year, so I'm not the brightest dude on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
But I see errors, man, big time errors.
Oh yeah, there are, like the lazy dog, right? The one cop goes in there to get the and the guy says, "Oh well, sorry, we didn't have the cameras; they're not working." And he doesn't even say, "Well, can I get the server's name that was there? And can I interview the server? Maybe he remembers or she remembers that table and who was here." No, they just walks out. Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
And this, you watch that doorbell camera, and you just want to tackle her before she ever even gets to the front porch.
Yeah.
And God, it just rips your heart out, man. It just absolutely rips your heart out.
Yeah. It's the cameras and nobody, like, did anybody ever put out like a once Chris was arrested, right? Like some kind of a bulletin. Does anybody have any type of dash cam footage from that time period going to that area? Just to see if someone might have had it. Or remember, passing the truck that he was driving or anything. Like, they didn't even, I don't know. It's like they missed so many things.
I drove that also. There's cameras everywhere.
Yeah, they say they checked, the camera points, but still, so many people have dash cams, so many people, I don't know. It's just, I feel like people didn't even know, like they're oblivious. Look how many people are oblivious. I guarantee you some people would be like, they don't even know because they don't even watch the news.
Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. I honestly and truly, I have my count up to 5 people who should do prison time. 2, maybe 3 should do life without parole. How many do you have in the Frazee case?
Oh,
just your opinion.
Yeah, I mean, besides Patrick?
Yes.
I mean, they're involved for sure. I mean, like, what about the friends that she, is telling this to and nobody's reporting it? Those lawyers that didn't even say anything?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's how I'm a 5. He should get a needle. She should get a needle. Her friends should get life without parole, and the rock stalls or whatever their name is.
Hmm. Yeah, and like somebody was saying last night, oh well, maybe she really was afraid of but then
garbage.
Yeah, she wouldn't be party hardy in Vegas, right? Then yeah, that's
right.
True. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't no more scared of him than I am.
It's just now I wonder, do you think see if this guy didn't have this whole other thing, like I'm thinking, would Patrick really be that crazy that he'd say to this guy, listen, I'm going to give you some letters, you're going to walk out of here, like, because that was going to intimidate the jury and he would walk. Like, could it be a scheme like that, do you think? But like, he already had it on another guy. But with Patrick, I don't put anything against Patrick, beyond what he could say. Like, maybe he thought this would be a great scheme and that it'll intimidate the jury. I'm a dangerous guy. You better not, find me guilty.
And you know what? It may work.
a lot of things are going through my head. Like, I'm just thinking, because I'm thinking, like, how could he be that stupid? Like, oh, I don't know. That just is so
Well,
many letters, like, and just, I don't know.
and I went back and forth that I was confident that he was going to get, a bunch of prison time. But when I heard that judge tell the jury that they can consider a lesser offense, that kind of struck me wrong and bad.
Yeah,
And I
right. It
thought,
was already like the
God,
judge knew that they're not going to convict him on the first degree, right?
right,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's the way I took it too. I'm like, somebody already tipped him off that, hey, they're not doing it. So okay, you get him on a lesser charge, and we'll give him 6 years or something. You know what I mean? So
If that man gets off on manslaughter or something like that, and only does 6 or 8, 10 years or whatever, he could shock out. If he get a 10-year sentence with good behavior and good time, he could shock out in 5 years.
yeah, it's very possible. I mean, for the judge, to mention that is, and ahead of time, even before the jury instructions or anything.
Right. Yeah. And I even said this on somebody else's thread the other day. I think she ought to get the needle before he does, just because she's stuck on stupid.
Yeah, I mean, she came down like 3 times, right? She could have told somebody, even if she was so scared, right? They could have put her in some kind of, she could have said, look, he's threatening me. I need police protection. I need some kind of protection. Go into the witness protection, But
And they
just
would have
not to
done
say
that.
anything because you say, oh, I'm so scared I'm going to do whatever he says.
Right. I know. And they would have done that. They would have parked somebody outside her house, both doors. If she's got 2 doors, I'm sure she does. And, get him sent off and be done with him. But don't try to piss down my back of my neck and tell me it's raining, because you knew what was up, and you knew 3 months ahead of time. You told your friends.
Yeah. Now, Evelyn's saying that they're still that he's threatening to kill Crystal now. But if there's ever a time for witness protection, then there you have it.
Well, that's the first I've heard of that. Where'd that come from?
Evelyn, where did you hear
Evelyn.
that? Where'd you hear that? That he's somebody's she's.
How is he even contacting her?
Patrick is trying to find someone to shut up. Where did you hear that, Evelyn? Patrick must be really pissed off at KK. Somebody's.
Oh, he is out. Hi, Alabama. I didn't even see you sneak in here.
He's guilty. I agree with Eric. Death, Janelle says. She's got 3 injections.
That a girl. Off with their heads.
And we are breathing, so we are winning. Okay, let's see. Evelyn.
Ohio at 05.
He lives down the
You know,
street.
girl.
Evelyn, you heard somebody that lives down the street from. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, well,
Well, yeah, he's got a pipeline. Don't agree with death penalty at all. There is no death penalty, Winter Snow Owen, not at all. It's not even a factor in this case. It'll be. Is it life for him without parole if he's got first degree? Is that, or does he tell me he's got a chance of parole? It should be life without parole, right?
If first degree, yes, life without parole.
Okay.
But just think about this for a second, Carolyn. Besides her talking about how he did and what he did, what physical evidence did they have on that man?
On him, just the tooth that they found at the Frazee Ranch. They have that the dogs found something by that burned out pit. The hay was negative. What else did they have? They have a
See, I
Swiffer.
thought
I
the
think they have a
tooth, they said they
Swiffer,
could.
like a mop or something that tested. Didn't that test positive for blood? One of the
I
Swiffers or
thought that
something?
tooth came back as not human.
Yeah.
I probably read it
Let me
wrong.
see. Cadaver dogs hit at the burn spot, right? Non-media had no gag. That's why the Denver Post named the snitch. Non-media. But isn't the Denver Post media?
I've got Denver 9 on my laptop, but I haven't checked it today.
After she told them where she was burned. Right. Okay. So, yeah, if it hadn't been for Crystal, they would not have found the burn area.
Right. I mean, I know she was critical and getting the ball rolling, but
Where was the tooth found? Where was the tooth found? Was the tooth found at the burn pit as well?
it was in the barn pit, yes.
Okay, so then he's really pissed at her because if she hadn't said anything, they didn't know.
Lord, yeah.
They didn't
Yeah.
know where this burn area was.
Right.
And
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, he's he's salty. You can believe that.
Okay, so, and that's the only evidence besides, what about that Swiffer they took from the house? Remember they went out with like a Swiffer? But he could have said she had a nosebleed at the house. You know, Kelsey had a nosebleed at the house, and that's why.
Exactly. I mean, that's why, another reason why I'm so scared that something's going to go cockeyed, because a good attorney, if he had any money at all, a good attorney wouldn't have gotten this far.
Okay, so Evelyn said, what about the phone pings though?
That's on her. That's not on him.
What about the ones that were with him when his phone and her phone were at the condo, and then they went back to the Frazee ranch, and then when he was doing text to her, when he was saying that she was at her house, they were both going from that Frazee ranch.
On the 22nd? Or
the 22nd, the 23rd,
maybe?
yeah. So that would have been something right there.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a digital imprint for sure. But still, that doesn't put him inside that apartment. And plus, you've got 2 unknown DNAs in there.
Well, he does have the surveillance of going in with both her and the child, and then coming out, going back. He's seen in the truck with the tote a different way.
See, I didn't really pay no mind to that, because, I mean, that could have rattled around on a bumpy road.
He could have said, look, I went there to fix something, and I have my tools in there, right? So, I mean, there is ways to explain that away. They could ask him, well, where is that tote? And if he truly burned it, what's he going to say? I don't know, flew off my truck into a gorge. You know, I mean.
In the Platte River.
Right, so.
I've looked. Hey, have you seen the videos of her at that Williams furniture spot?
Of her at there? No, I know.
So it's not out then?
No, and nothing is out here in this case. It's ridiculous.
Lord of mercy, I've been searching for a week trying to find that.
Yeah, no, I hope that they get the discovery out to us after this. I mean, there's such little, I mean, they didn't even let us see, like, the latest, like, search. They had another warrant or something that had more details about the case, and they said they were going to release it, but that his attorneys and they still haven't released it to the public.
I don't get it. I mean, yeah, you're right, Mrs. Roger Rabbit, EXC. Is it enough to prove guilt? That's the kicker right there.
So, and then I'm still thinking, like, that some of these jurors home all weekend are going to, like, I don't know. I think there could be just one that's going to say, look, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to, I'm just let it go hung and let another jury figure this out. One that, maybe they'll have to move the case away from Cripple Creek.
You know the best piece of evidence against Patrick Frazee, just in my uneducated hillbilly hilljack opinion, the best piece of evidence against Patrick Frazee is his Oma Frazee saying the witch is dead.
Oh yeah, that right?
Facebook
Yeah,
page.
what is that about? Yeah.
Her ass ought to be in prison. Sorry, a double
Right,
dollar
yeah, I
sign.
know, I know. And she grabbed the pipe, like, well, like someone, like, if my son said to me, "Hey, mom, listen, someone's going to be dropping off a pipe at the end of the driveway. You grab that pipe and put it." Oh, what was that? Oh, that was just. I asked her
Yeah.
if she could hit somebody on the head for me. Okay, son, I'll go down and get the pipe. I mean, it's just like, it's crazy.
I mean, so yeah, I was right. I thought I had it at 6, but I forgot about her. So yeah, I'm at 6 for people who ought to do time. Now, if you don't want to give her 20 years, give her a year in the county jail. Just let her land in jail. Because believe it or not, once you're in the system, and if you're in jail very long, you don't want to be in that jail very long. Life is a lot easier at a prison than it is in a county jail because you have so much more freedom to run around and wreck and whatnot. That I'm from Ohio, Lisa H. Sorry. But in a county jail, trust me, I did 3 days in there, and I was ready to throat punch every son of a gun in there. I mean, and I did 11 years when I worked at the maximum security prison here in Southern Ohio. So I've been around evil. I was around evil for 11 years.
I see.
And what's crazy is you don't feel it. You don't even realize that it's got to you until it's too late.
Oh yeah.
And I got caught up in 2 murders, and the state said, "Nah, you've seen enough, so we're gonna go ahead and scoot you on out the door." And I said, "Well, that's fine. I mean, I don't have no kids. I just got a dog." So, but they're once you've been around it and you actually adapt to it, it sucks, but you start thinking like they think because you hear them talking, and you start, I mean, I could, just like you're sitting there looking at the camera,
Yeah.
most of the time I'm looking at all the cool stuff that you got sitting on the counter behind you, what Jimmy's getting out of the fridge, and tell Jimmy I said hi, by the way.
Yeah, Jimmy said to me, I didn't know everybody was seeing me. I didn't think that I was in you getting stuff out of the fridge and stuff last. I'm like, oh, Jimmy, stop. Nobody cares. Like he's all worried. I'm like, nobody cared. Don't worry about it, Jimmy. You're all good.
Yeah, he's good, but you don't focus on what's right in front of you. Once you do that, once you
Right,
work
you're
in
looking
that
around. I do
environment,
that too. When people send in a picture, I'm like, oh, what is that in the background? Was that this? Right, yeah.
2 Scooter, I was a correction officer, honey. I wasn't an inmate. But I don't know. It just irritates me, and I know you're sick of hearing me say it, but the amount of times that this could have been stopped, and she didn't do it. Her friend didn't do it.
Yeah,
The
lots of
Rockstars
times.
didn't
Her
do
aunt
it.
didn't do it. Her aunt
Her
went down with
aunt
her.
didn't do it. Exactly.
Michelle
And
Stein and the
then
2 lawyers and yeah.
and then go to Vegas and party it up, and you want people to think you actually felt sorry about it?
Right. Or you're so scared, right? Yeah, because you'd be sick.
Yeah,
You'd be
yeah.
sick. Like, you'd be like, I'm not going to Vegas. I'm sick as a dog. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. What if he gets caught? What if, like, you'd be looking over your shoulder every minute, right? Not just be like, oh,
Exactly.
let's get away to Vegas. That sounds great. I don't
And
know.
here's a start. And let me say this first. I've come to realize after Watts and Frazee case,
Yeah.
I'm even further below average of being the correct size for a male than what it's supposed to be, because I have never seen somebody call somebody up 800 miles away that will hop in her car and be down here in a heartbeat. Come down here and kill this girl. That's
Right.
power. That's power. So
Yeah.
dude's packing or something, don't they? And
No, yeah, what did he have? And he's supposed to be like this great ladies' man. He doesn't really have a personality unless they like that kind of personality about, I don't know.
yeah, all their communications are monitored, Miss Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit.
Anyone remember the
I
woman?
was actually going down Teller Road today, and you wouldn't believe what pulled out of that gas station. I thought, oh my God,
red truck?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the one we saw further down the road.
yeah. But I got up beside it and looked in there, and I don't think it was him. I can send it to you if you want to see it. But
Have you ever heard that
and,
podcast that it says somebody must have seen something, and they go to cases, like cold cases mostly, but they, even years after, and they start talking to people, and there's so many people that the police never even
no,
asked anything about, and they know stuff? It's
what's it
crazy.
called again?
It's called somebody must know something, or somebody must have seen, what is it, backdoor? Somebody must have seen something. Yeah, and they
Huh.
go, like, one little boy disappeared with his family at a lake in Canada, and like, nobody knew stuff. There was another young, not young, probably in her, I think she was like maybe she was even in her 40s, but she got engaged and then disappeared, and nobody knew where she was. And this guy would go on location there and start asking around about these cases, and he'd find a lot of people. He actually solved one case down south, and people just weren't even questioned, and they knew stuff.
Wow,
Yeah. So
wow.
yeah, it's really weird.
I mean, it truly is amazing that I would think that as the governor of that state of Colorado, I would light a fire under somebody's butt and say, look, man, you're making us the laughing stock of the country. I mean, you're giving cold-blooded killers probably at most probation. Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. Do you think there's any way possible? I'd do it. I absolutely would do it in a heartbeat. But I know that DA gave her this deal. But when she took her phones and stuff across state lines, that becomes a federal crime. Can the government then pick up charges against her?
I have no idea, but can't the what about her parents? Then they filed a wrongful death on Patrick, but can't they can't do one on her either? No, because even though she knew and she could have stopped it.
Oh, Patrick's mom?
No, not Patrick's mom. They filed the Barris filed a wrongful death on Patrick, now hoping that, let's just say he doesn't get convicted. Then the
Okay.
wrongful death, if he can test that, that can then be televised, right? I mean,
Yeah, that'll be an O.J. Simpson type deal,
right.
and he'll have to talk. And what'll be sick is he can come right out and say, yeah, I did it, and ain't nothing you can do about it now.
But
I mean, he's the type, because I let old girl that I got into it with there a few days ago. What you do with people like that, you give them a leash, and you just keep feeding them a leash, give them a little bit of a leash, and eventually they'll hang themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Patrick did with the letters. That's why I felt really good Friday when I heard about those letters.
Yeah.
And him trying to get, the hitman and or the gang or whatever.
Right.
And then when that judge finished it off with the, you can't consider this, I was like, oh, God, I didn't want to hear that.
Right. But do you believe they say he's a really dangerous guy, that he didn't know what the tattoos were? The gang tattoos?
On
that guy. Yeah, that's apparently he had the teardrops, like how many people you killed or something.
Teardrops on the eyes, that's how many bodies you have, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
So wouldn't he have known that if he's a really dangerous guy?
He's not a dangerous guy. Now, I truly believe his brother is. His brother's the one people better watch out for.
And what about the father? Why don't we know anything about his life? No one, everybody's scared to death.
Omar Frazee doped him up.
They were divorced, right?
Well, I hope he got away from her crazy butt.
I think they were divorced.
I hope he throat punched her before he left, too. I never hit a woman.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. But I wonder what the relationship was like with the father and the three kids.
And because here's another one. Why did that Slagle guy tell Patrick to stay in the truck, and then him walk up to the front porch and get that package off her front door step?
Yeah, but then didn't they say something like there might not have been a package or something? That they didn't see him with I thought there was something they didn't see him with a package or something. He said he went to get a package, but then the camera never looked like they got him with a package. So they made it sound like he went there for something else.
Let me pull up the search warrants real quick, because I thought, of course, I'm wrong more than I'm right. Let me check.
Oh, yeah, Robin Terrier face. You heard that.
Well, he had to have gotten out and at least went to the door, because I know he told Patrick to stay in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
So he at least got out of the truck and went to her front door.
No, but I think he went by himself, though. I think he went by himself. I think
he did.
Yeah, he did, right?
Yeah, he did. Okay, that's Patrick's house. We don't want that one. He's another one, though. Why hasn't he been put on the stand?
No, he was.
Because he looked right at the deputies and said he ain't got nothing to do with her disappearing.
Right,
How the hell do you know?
He was put on the stand.
Oh, he was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I missed that.
Yeah. He was in. He was on, and he made it sound like he wasn't so tight with Patrick anymore.
So Patrick had him Buffalo too, then, right?
I don't know. I mean, it's I think the ornament Kelsey's brother sent was in the package. Slagle picked it up because Patrick said they'd broken up. Okay, they never called.
But Patrick was with him, though.
I don't think he was, though. He was with him when he went to the credit union to ask about the footage, and when he went, oh my gosh, where was the other place he went to ask? And that's when he was saying stuff to the woman in the credit union, and they got her so shook up that she called the police. Because she asked him, what are you worried about the 22nd if you said you heard from her on the 25th?
Right.
And then
exactly.
he got really belligerent with her. So,
How much, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you leaning?
how
I
much?
know everybody.
I'm scared about
everybody pretty much
the
took one.
jurors, and I mean, I don't know why the jurors are not asking relevant questions like, how come the camera never picked up Crystal? Not once. I mean, she didn't just come out of that house one time. There's no way she brought all the cleaning supplies in, things out. She didn't carry all that stuff. We know she put bags down by the car. She had to come out multiple times. I don't believe that camera didn't pick her up at least once.
Well, here's the thing, though, Carolyn. They can't even, or at least they haven't, to my knowledge, they describe it as someone resembling Patrick in the film that they have. I don't even think they got clear shots of him.
I think the one of the three of them going in, Deb saw them, so she said she could even see him bringing in what looks like a bat in a paper bag.
Okay, so I did hear that then. Okay.
Yeah, slung over
I
his
couldn't
shoulder.
remember. Okay, because I remember you saying that. Yeah. Okay. But that that what good are those cameras if they're not going to help in a situation like this?
And you
Some
think
cat can walk up in his
townhomes
girlfriend
would have, the owner of the townhome would have even have one himself just over the parking area or something. I don't know. The alleyway in front. I don't know. I mean, it's just, it doesn't make sense. And do we hear that all those neighbors, like even in the Watts case, we saw all the neighbors get interviewed, right?
Yeah.
How many neighbors were interviewed if they saw Kelsey in the area? Were the people up behind interviewed? We have nothing.
Have you read anything in there about a neighborhood canvas?
No, just about the neighbor's camera, the one that had the camera, and then something about the woman next door, and then the woman that owned the townhouse. Those are the only people.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They just half a double dollar sign stuff out there, man. And it very well could be a mistrial or a hung jury. I mean, it very well could, Margot and Secure Girl. I mean, and it shouldn't be. It absolutely shouldn't be.
I mean, it was like right around Thanksgiving, so people could either be there from out of town or be gone at relatives' houses. But, I mean, I don't know. I think more people saw things and they didn't even get, questioned. How was she moving in and out of that door? Come on, to clean up all that stuff. Can you imagine the amount of blood that they said? How many trips she would have had to make?
Here's another thing. I know he's a pretty good-sized fella, but when you're carrying dead weight, and that sounds terrible, I shouldn't have said, but after what he's done to her.
How did he get her out himself? Did he drag the tote and then nobody caught that? Nobody caught that?
That wasn't caught on film. None of that was caught on, just one. I mean.
Did the tote have wheels on it? I mean, I don't know. Or they're skid, I don't know. That just the whole thing is so weird.
I think that, and God forgive me, but somebody, if he's found not guilty, somebody ought to catch him with a slug right between the eyes as soon as he takes one step out that courthouse, and put him to sleep. I really do. That's terrible, and I'm sorry, but You know, it's just wrong what's going on. I mean,
Yeah, but you know what the other thing is? Like, even in Diane Downs' case, they did a reenactment of it, right? You don't even see that, like, they even. It's just like they didn't even. They just. That's it. Nobody talked about how he did this. Like, oh, this is the way he would have carried the toad out and he would have put it in. Like, it
I've
seems like it
never
wasn't
heard
even
it
about the
mentioned.
case.
I've never heard it mentioned that anybody even asked him how he got the toad in the truck.
Right. I don't know. It's a
No,
very weird case. And I've never seen the defense not cross examine so many witnesses. Oh, no, that's okay. We're good.
They
You know.
they just sat. I mean, he sat on it. I really do think that his attorney. Now, this is strictly hearsay from other channel, but supposedly that public defender he's got is one of the best ones in the state of Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm just
Steigerwald?
repeating. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they really think they've got a really solid case. I mean, the less they say, the better off they feel.
So somebody said Kelsey only weighed about 100 pounds, so he could easily lift that in a tote. But still, I mean, nobody saw him.
It would still be a struggle. Trust me. It would still be a struggle because
It's an awkward. It was a large tote. It sounds like, and it would be awkward.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it would be, first of all, you'd have to slide out that door to get it through that door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless he broke a bunch of other bones of where she just.
I mean, did he have a
up.
hand
Now,
truck
that may
with
be
him?
possible.
Did he take a hand truck? You know, I don't. Do we even see? We never even saw pictures of, and I don't even know if they showed in. I think they did show some from the surveillance, but what about the search afterward? Like, does anybody know what was in his truck? Did he have a hand truck? Did he have anything in there that it showed beyond the tote? When they caught that tote, what else was in his truck that day?
We'll never know. We will never know. I mean, she disappeared on the 22nd. Nobody figured it out until December the 2nd. Nobody actually physically started looking until her mom got down there and found the book. God bless her mom for doing what she did.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing. Why have these welfare checks? And they've done it at the Watts place too with Shanann. That cop wasn't allowed to enter that house because of his Fourth Amendment right. Why have welfare checks?
Yeah, well, they're going to say, oh, they thought she was just missing at that time, and they were just, going to see if she passed out in there. But yeah, then it was a crime scene, and they left him alone. That was the worst one. They left him alone all night in the house.
Huge mistake.
Yeah.
Huge mistake. But there again, and Nicole said it herself in her interview. And she kind of, I chuckled at her. She kind of fibs a little bit, and she said that her and her son went in after the cop. Shit. Her and her son broke their neck to get through the front door before that cop ever did get in that house. The cop actually asked Chris, and I was like, wow. But, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, she could have just forgot, like, sometimes you're flustered, like, I don't even know when I want to, it could have been a flustered thing, like, because she was really shaken up, so, I don't know, but, yeah.
Yeah.
But Frazee had, I remember last year, okay, it was right after Watts, and then this Frazee thing was breaking, and I knew he was guilty like crazy. Because they caught him going to the lawyer's office for the little girl. That was the custody. I guess he was trying to make sure he got custody. Like, I don't know what the heck he was doing, but I thought, like, why would he break? Because the news was saying, oh, look, here's Patrick Frazee going to a lawyer's office, but he had his daughter with him. And I'm thinking, well, no, I bet you that's about custody, not about what's going on. And then they said he didn't go to like a vigil, a vigil for Kelsey, and then he didn't go to something else, and
He didn't show up for the press conference to announce that she was missing.
right, the press conference, right. And then I said, this guy is so guilty, but he had so much time between first
Sure.
when she was gone, and he knew he knew what happened, but then by the time her mother found out, it was already into December, and then he had all this time before they even like when he knows that he's on their radar, and until December 21st, when he's finally arrested.
4 weeks later, almost to the day.
Right. I mean, so he had a lot of time to make stuff disappear.
And I'll be honest with you, and I'll probably get killed for saying this, but I was very pissed off at her mama and dad for not calling, waiting 10 days. I was upset about that.
Yeah, well, he was fooling around with the text, but still, yeah, I mean, you wish, yeah, it wouldn't, not that maybe there would have been some more evidence, but it was already, here, it was already done. It's just, yeah, I don't know.
And like you said, when the interview that camera crew was trying to get with him when he had the baby in his arms and he was getting in his truck.
Yeah, and he was
that's
rude.
After she had already been. That's after she was missing.
Oh yeah, and he's like, no, I don't want to talk. Yeah, he was just, and then somebody caught him too down by the fence where his mama picked up the pipe, and they said something to him, and he was like, yeah, get out of here or something, He was rude too.
Dude is very, very cold, arrogant.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I didn't get so much the arrogance vibe from Watts like I do this guy.
Oh no, Watts was the little Boy Scout. He talked to you too. Oh hey, what? Yeah, you like that? Oh, do you like that team? Yeah, that's great. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, you'd say, because Chris wanted you to think that, no, there's no way this guy did it. That's what we say, like the psycho thing. He couldn't even hurt a fly because he's such a nice guy, He's never nasty to them. Even they had him there like 6 and 8, he said, oh, it's 6 hours, and he knew the minutes. But a lot of other guys would have been like, oh my gosh, can I go yet? But no, he would just stay there as long as they wanted. He was never going to be rude or nasty to them. He's just a perfectly well-behaved little boy.
Let me ask you what you feel about this. I've formed my opinion that Chris Watts went dark the day and the second that he shut his Facebook off and told, I think it was his dad, or maybe his friend,
his dad,
that he liberated himself.
That was his dad, yeah.
I think that is when Chris Watts went dark.
Yeah, definitely, because that was a big thing, because she used that for marketing. And so now if he just did that, that was just a big, F you to her.
Exactly. Exactly. And plus he used her card to pay for dinner.
Oh, right, another big F you, yeah. Yeah.
And calls her account to go negative. And he had $2,000 in his. So he didn't have any money, Chris. He had $2,000 in savings.
Not in his alone. Their money was all joint. He didn't have any accounts of his own. He had gift cards he used to get from Anadarko for safety things, which she probably was able to dole out to him. But their stuff, she controlled all the finances.
Well, okay.
I think, what I think you're thinking of? Remember when Nicole found out that the checks from Lavelle, that she hadn't put them in the account? Because they got paid at a certain time, and Nicole asked Chris something like, "Can I go on and see if she deposited?" Because they have to go on like and accept it, and then it gets
Oh,
deposited.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
when she went on to check that, she realized that Shanann didn't even accept the one from either last month or the last week. But there were 2 Lavelle checks that had hit the account. That's what
Right.
you might be
Okay.
thinking of, yeah.
Okay. Well, Janelle, kind of in his defense, which I hate to even say it, she was too. I mean, she had just had to go borrow $10,000 off his 401k to catch her house payment up. So she was, she wasn't actually good with money either.
I
They
think
were just
she
living
was
way.
good. She was an accountant. I think that that she had a lot of medical bills and things got behind, and she was trying to do whatever she could to kind of bring it up.
Right.
But I think
Right.
they were in over their heads with the house, and there was no, you know what I mean, unless something happened and he got a huge promotion or it was a fighting a losing battle. So that's why they were looking for a different house.
Right. And in a perfect world, you know, just walk away, Chris. Pay your you know, whatever it's called, child care or whatever.
Child support, yeah.
Child support. And you know what? Because it broke today on a bunch of other channels with this new leak that Sherlin's put out that old girl was giving him blowjobs 4 or 5 times a day. So go get your BJ on, bro, but just don't kill anybody.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
didn't
understand.
need
They don't love their kids. That's what it is. I mean, it's just there's no love for the kids at all. And then everybody that says he's a good father totally can't see that he had no love for the kids. He did what he had to do, what he was supposed to do in that role. He mirrored what a good father was, but he really didn't know anything about it.
And I think you touched on it last night too, because I went back and watched some of her videos. Didn't you say that? Yes, he was there, but he wasn't really.
Right. Oh, yeah. Right. He was holding the kids. Like you see him holding Cece when they're trying these bars in the kitchen, but he's just holding her. Like it's not. That's just what I'm supposed to do. This is what a dad does. This is what a dad does.
Right.
You could hear that going through his mind all the time. Like he knew his routines. Like when I come home from work, I'm supposed to pick my kids up. When I smell something in their diaper, I'm supposed to change it. It's like he's like a robot. Yeah.
Yep.
And he knew just like how if you just listen to the way he says to Coder or to Tammy, the nighttime routine, that is, and he says it the same way every time. He knew that we go up, we do this, we take the bath, I dry, like nobody says like I dry the kids. You don't say you dry, it's a given you dry your kids off after you give them a bath, right? So you just say, I gave my kids a bath. You don't go through every step. I dried them off. I got a towel out of the linen closet. I dried them off. Then I took the towel, because that's how his mind works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it.
Even with the book, like he said, we read the book. We roar at the end of it, like we roar it like it. He just the whole thing is just. And he can repeat it verbatim. I put my water jug, my blah, 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 every single time the same way.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the same. I could tell you the story, right? And I'm telling you the truth, but there's going to be little things that's a little bit different. Like one day I'll say, there'll be a little more to it then because I have a little more time to tell you something, or right, or I'm trying to make it really quick because I've told it to 6 people already. It's never going to be exactly verbatim, but his stuff was.
I know it. But it's, and again, I'm just repeating myself, but it didn't have to be that way, man.
No.
I mean, my God, Shanann was telling her friends that, we're putting the house up as soon as we get back, and I mean, it didn't have to be that way.
Right. Yeah. I don't know why, like, just that's what's scary. I think that's what's really just made everybody really very scared because you'd think like he's just this little quiet, shy guy. And then when people say, like, oh, he, was emasculated or whatever. But, yeah, and then he does this stuff. No, it was way more than that. It's way more than that. It's not anything she did. It's not any way she treated him. It's not that, she was alpha. It was no. This was with him. Yeah.
Something broke in him. Something major broke in him big time. And I'm not saying it's right, but people probably could have lived, I guess, if you just killed the mom and don't hurt the kids. But he
didn't love the kids. That's the thing. See, spouses that do that, like a crime of passion, you'll see that, but they don't kill their kids because they really love their kids, and if it was a crime of passion, but he didn't care. Like even afterwards, like I'd say, even if it's a parent, like if you've ever seen a case where like a parent snaps, right, and maybe they shook their infant and whatever, and it was something, and then they're like consumed with like, how did I do that? He had no remorse, zero. He could talk about everything without even getting a little bit emotional. Nothing.
Right.
And that was crazy.
Easy, Scorpio. See, I'm not all in on that line of thinking. I don't think it was always there. I think that there was a bunch of little things that led up to the perfect storm that made what happened happen. You can't go find anybody that could say that the boy was ever even mad one time in the previous 2
well,
years.
He did have a fight with somebody at the schoolyard, and they ripped each other's shirts. Right, you're saying, like, all right, the investigator said he can't find anything bad, but he could have just hit it really well, and and he had his mother first, like, domineering, and then he broke a little bit free from her, but then he immediately needed someone else in his life, and he got Shanann, but he preyed on her when she was at the weakest point of her life. And then he was gravitating towards someone that was even more, domineering for him. So he was just moving right on up. He needed that. He needed direction. But he was just, he was just dead inside. And he's not only was a narcissist, he had antisocial.
That is the absolute best two words that you can use to describe. The boy went dead inside.
Well, he was really devoid of emotion, prior, and empathy. Like he had no empathy. He couldn't even relate to love. He had to look up, how does it feel when someone tells you I love you? Who looks that up on the computer?
Who the hell does that? Who Googles that?
Now, like, I could see if somebody said how soon should I tell her I love her, or is it too soon to say I love you to her? But that's not what he looked up. How does it feel when someone says I love you? Yeah.
Is it too soon to ask if she likes it in the butt?
Right, yeah.
I could see him Googling that.
But that's just the most insane thing that he Googled. And then you have Shanann that said, oh, I write him letters because he's much better on a letter. Of course, because he's looking up feelings on the computer. How should I say like, what does a person do to say they're sorry to their wife when they have a fight? Like, by looking that up and putting it down, yeah.
Read the cards. Hell, the cards sound like a Journey song from the 80s.
Right. Well, that's when he was very into lyrics, too, because lyrics helped him to say things that he didn't know how to say.
Because he's a dork. Mm-hmm. He's a don't. But you know what? I actually did, and it was because I've been going back and getting plumb down into where you and Jimmy and the boys are magnet fishing or something. But I still ain't figured that out. But more power to you.
What? What'd you say?
Lauren, I caught Lauren's interview, and I hadn't watched it before.
Mm-hmm.
She was because she went there on the 13th that evening.
Oh, yeah.
She has been the only one that whole time that said when she looked into his eyes, she seen a robot.
Right, and that he was weird, and the dog really didn't like him at all then.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and that he was acting really weird. But Nicole also said when the sonogram thing that he didn't even say hello to her.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean.
Right, which was very unusual. She said.
I agree with that, Bethany. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, and maybe it's his mom's fault and his dad's. You know, maybe Ronnie should have slapped the shit out of him a heck of a lot more than what he did when he was younger. Toughen him up a little bit. You know, get a spine.
Yeah, absolutely. Be careful,
get a
winter
spine.
snow. Black ice is scary. He is the Sandman. Who said that he looked cold? Lauren. The interview is on. You can hear it. I have it on the channel. Just type in Lauren or friend interview of Shanann. You'll see it. Everything is to do with Cindy. She knew her son was different. She watched him like a hawk and kept him right until he moved to Colorado. She no longer could watch him. Right. His dad was emotionally stunted from drugs and being controlled by his wife. His mother controlled the family. Sarah Jamie was the golden child, getting all the attention.
Mm-hmm. Truth. Absolutely truth. I mean, I don't believe for a second that Chris Watson and his mom was even close. I don't believe that for a second.
Mommy has everything. My husband like a junkie, mommy binging. What? Bethany, I must be missing something there. Oh, your husband is like a junk. Oh, I see. Mommy, okay. She's on the videos. Well, plenty of women are the leader, and guess what? Their husbands aren't psychos. Right. And Inspector, if one of them didn't end up liking it, what's going to happen is, they'll get a divorce and say, but not that they kill their entire family.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, he's binging on the videos.
Who, me?
No, Bethany's husband.
Oh, okay. Lord, tell him not to go down that rabbit hole too deep.
Police find that weird guy who tried. No, I didn't hear anything, Janelle. I'm going to be on the lookout when I go in that area. And if I see him, I'm going to snap a picture this time. Because something tells me he lives nearby. Like, he's, I'm going to run into him sooner or later.
Well, good thing he's your ex then, J-May.
Your ex was like, Watts, nice guy, hated his mom, was diagnosed as a sociopath. Oh. I guess the camera's on the side.
Has that ever been proven that his IQ was actually 140?
I mean, I haven't seen the test. I mean, we've heard it from that interview, but we didn't see.
Wasn't that what he said, though?
That's what he said, but the coder made it sound like they might have heard it too. But there can be issues with those tests.
Nah, if that dude, well, I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I mean, maybe he is. He's very. If he is, then he's book smart, but he's dumber than hell with street smarts. I mean, just absolute moron.
Right. CW is the one that said it was 140. I would want proof before I would believe it, Peggy said.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Woke. She's woke.
No, so I'm on pins and needles for tomorrow. Like, I just can't believe we can't see it and even hear it. You know, like, oh my gosh, so ridiculous. You know what? Imagine if you're like, oh, I have some business in the Teller County Court. I've got to go to the clerk's office tomorrow, right? You're just sitting there like with a glass outside the, yeah, if you can't get in.
I'm jealous, man. I wish I was with Deb so I'd get in that courtroom. I promise you I would.
You could go. Anybody can go there.
Yeah, but I'd knock people down to get in there and get a good seat.
But yeah, I mean, she's in there.
I'm pretty much about 98% sure that nothing's going to be televised on the Roden case either.
You think they're going to have a verdict tomorrow?
No, that nothing's going to be televised on the Roden case.
Oh, on the Roden case.
Yeah, I don't think the judge will let cameras in there.
Well, what do you think about Frazee? You think they're going to have the verdict tomorrow?
If they don't, we're in trouble. I'll just say that.
That's what I think. If they don't, I think it's going to be hung or, you know.
Yep.
If they come right back, he's guilty. But they might be on the lesser charge of manslaughter, you know, or, you know.
Could they still charge her if he's found not guilty?
No, the only thing they can do, if they find out she lied about something that she said, then the plea deal's off.
Okay, but she's already pled guilty to that, so wouldn't that make her have to?
So she'll get sentenced to anywhere from 12 to 36 months, and it could be nothing, because so she could get the most she'll get is 3 years. Right, it doesn't matter. The most she could ever get is 3 years.
Right, yeah, but I mean, how crazy would it be them find him not guilty and she's the one who ends up doing prison time?
Yeah,
and
right.
She's the one who rolled on him.
Yeah, but she's probably not going to get any prison time.
I agree, Lily. I agree. It's going to be probation, and like I said, when I start talking, she ought to get the needle before he does for being stuck on stupid. Ain't nobody packing like that to make a woman want to do that. Sorry, I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it. You're just flat stuck on stupid.
I don't know. I'm not. I'm thinking he's going to get. If he gets anything, he's going to get a lesser charge. I'm really not feeling the first two. I don't know. I don't know. I could be. Maybe I just my defenses. Like if I say that, that's how I get sometime. If I say, oh no, it's this, then it's not going to be. So if I say it's something else, then it will be. I don't know.
I'm more on the second degree than I am the first or the manslaughter. I mean, if it's manslaughter, hell, that's a slap on the wrist, and the man's out 5 years, and he could very well do the same thing again to somebody else.
Yeah.
Somebody brought something up there earlier about his brother being a conflict of interest. His brother's a cop in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, and they're estranged, and I wonder what, like, did anybody look into his history? Like, when there's usually trials, right, you see, like, the National Enquirer has, like, stuff on there, right? Just remember, right, everybody's looked into, remember the O.J. trial? Everybody and their brother was looked into, right? All the skeletons coming flying out on that.
Sure.
We're not here, we don't hear anything here. That's what's so crazy.
And that was, and not to jump back to the watch case, but that's what had me so pissed off for all those weeks before you told me Ben or Eric. Read the facts, read what's in the evidence. Don't stray from that, and you can't. And that's what I've done ever since you told me that. That's what I've done. But her arrogance and her dad's arrogance in that one, I absolutely wanted to throat punch him. I mean, I think if I'd have been that detective, I would have throat punched him and said, "You need to shut the F up."
Yeah,
So
I know that was weird when he said, "You're leading," right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there were a lot of things. And when she said we did some social media damage control or something, and he didn't really even ask what they really did. Like, why would they have to do that if you're innocent? You know, why'd you have to call all these people and tell them not to answer the phone? And that's what happened. I mean, there was just so much shady stuff.
I'm the detective here, honey. You don't tell me who I can contact and who I can't contact.
Yeah, there was a lot of shady.
I'll get everybody in your phone, and we'll go to every contact you got. We're not worried about your little whatever it is you're trying to cover up that you don't want nobody to know it's you or whatever. We don't care about. We're worried about 4 people losing their lives. That's what we're worried about. We're not worried about Nicole Kessinger.
Yeah, right.
And her image is what I was trying to say.
Oh yeah, and that was the thing. Like, when is my name going to come out? And it almost sounded like she was, looking for her name to come out in a way. And I don't know. It's just it's all about her, and she did a lot of things that are just whacked.
Yeah, I mean, she was. I mean,
the Hazel.
A stone-cold idiot.
Do you remember Hazel, the woman that came in to help her
The
with stuff,
counselor?
and and she blew her off because that wasn't hey, yeah. But then the cop, she's like, oh, if I lose my dream job, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But then Hazel's telling her stuff, and she just blew Hazel off because. I think she was thinking maybe the cop would say, "Oh, it's okay, honey. I can get you a job here." I mean, and she wasn't looking for Hazel's help, or she was, I don't know, looking for her next boyfriend.
Exactly. And there are some other videos out there that's got some numbers. She hasn't gone anywhere. She ain't left the state of Colorado. She's right there around Denver where her dad is and her sister. She hasn't gone anywhere. Now, I can't say that she's not changed her name and her looks, but she hasn't gone anywhere. I mean...
Right. I think she's changed her name, but some people have said, I heard someone say that they did see her on a ski slope when they were on vacation in Aspen. And then that's how they got into the case, because somebody said that's her. I mean, I don't think she has a lot of financial means to be jet setting all over the place. So, if she's anywhere, she might be in the next state, but
one other person on another channel that I quit watching weeks ago because I've seen him absolutely hijack other people's videos and put them on his, and that's not right. But he said that he found her in Wisconsin walking her dog. We had a picture of this woman walking. It's like, geez.
Oh, so many people said they found her. You know what I mean? You should have been here last year. How many times she was found? She was found a lot last year, a lot. But no, but I mean, I just, I keep saying, why didn't her friends come forward? That's what the thing, it's the whole Inquirer thing. Even in this case, why didn't somebody come under wraps and said, hey, I know the Frazee brother, and I can tell you that he's, this or that, and I'll give you the interview.
Yeah.
Remember how they used to come forward and they don't want to be, even to those rags Radar Radar Online or the Daily Mail, where they don't even ask for this. It's just it was a source close to the family is what you get.
Right.
Said this or said that.
it's gotten to the point, Carolyn, that if you actually sit back and watch, the people they're protecting the most are the people who committed the crime.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what bothers me.
Yeah, well, he definitely is. I mean, that's what I'm saying. So that's why I think there's too bad, I don't know, that someone that lives really close can't tell you, oh, yeah, like that family. I don't know. I mean, I live in a small town here, and I mean, there's certain things about like certain people that whatever like so you'd say, okay, well, no one's going to talk about that one, but still, even then, I think people would come like on the down low and say to somebody, wait, I have something about this guy. He's as crooked as they come, especially if it was like a crooked cop or whatever. But nobody will want to do that and come forward. Imagine the media. You wouldn't want to expose yourself to that. But what if, J Bells, what if they came forward under one of those, the disguise your voice, and they didn't even show you, and they just do that radar online, and they paid them a like quick 10,000 or something? I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Somebody might do that. You don't think so?
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why they're not. Why aren't they
Even
doing that?
with like Nicole, like one of her friends, like I don't know. I mean, but definitely, I mean, no one in the Frazee case, no one knew Ma Frazee as a nurse and said, "Oh my gosh, that lady," right? Nothing.
Ma Frazee was a nurse?
Ma Frazee was a nurse.
Oh, dear God. Well, have you ever heard of the Angel of Death?
Yeah.
He was an inmate where I worked at.
Yeah.
I'll promise you that woman's got bodies.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That they never looked into.
Yeah, Janelle, we could do that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just, it's crazy, right? But just anybody, even like a coworker, like she doesn't seem like a very friendly person. So she probably pissed a lot of people off.
Exactly.
Right? So, and no one's going to say, oh, I worked with, Ma Frazee, and you know what? She, I don't know. Just like...
Lily, I don't know. I've looked and read and asked. I don't know what happened to their dad exactly.
Right, yeah.
Leave Jay, Maude, leave J.U. up there. I got a little something for him if he wants to keep popping off.
Right, yeah. I want to see what happened. Does anybody, they were divorced, right? I just want to get a confirmation on that. Mama Frazee and Papa Frazee?
There must have been, because that's the other thing I want to know. I'm so glad you said that. There's something fishy about that man's estate that shouldn't be so fishy if they were together.
Right, because it would pass to the mother, most likely. I mean,
it would pass to his wife.
Yeah, they're divorced. Yeah, okay.
And the reason why I mentioned it the other night was because I did read I've seen on another channel that his dad left Kaylee the beneficiary of that money, that $400,000.
Right, and that's why that whole thing was with that was going on with the family there. But again, a small town, somebody at a bar talking to someone and say, "Hey, what's up with whatever the father's name was?" Oh, well, yeah, how could he be married to that one? And nobody says anything. Nobody even, I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Either they're really just scared to death, or I don't know.
And they're dysfunctional. I mean, as that family. I mean, they're batshit crazy. None of them get along except for Patrick and Omar Frazee.
Yeah. Right. He was her like baby, right? And then she liked that little baby. She thought that, that baby, that's what I'm saying. I'm scared for the parents, because if he gets convicted, let's just say of the first degree, and then he'll never have custody again, and then Ma Frazee doesn't have that baby, Ma Frazee's going to go nuts.
Okay, now, Golden Girl, can you absolutely 100% confirm that Kaylee is the beneficiary of that 400,000? Because I'm sure they'd rather have 400,000 than a ranch.
See, and why would the father do that, right? If he was close to Patrick, and Patrick would say, I don't trust her, right? Like, wouldn't he say something like that?
He wasn't close. That's why he said
So-
Slagle was his father figure.
Yeah, see, something's like really
They-
weird. Yeah, something's very weird with that whole thing.
I mean, he wouldn't. He's been really. I mean, they found a copy of a list of 5 or 6 names at his house of who he wants to have custody of the baby if he gets convicted or whatever. And then I also read where they found another list inside his bulletproof vest that he's wearing in and out of court with a list of who he wants to have custody of the baby.
Yeah,
There's
or who
something-
can answer questions about medical things or something, or who can, yeah, something about medical stuff. And
Yeah.
and Kelsey's name wasn't on it. So that was another thing that. But did they even bring that up in court? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, but why else? Why else do you think he would be so hell bent? I mean, to hit her, they said 10 to 15 times. Basically, bloodied the whole apartment inside and upstairs and every room. That's an awful lot of rage.
he did.
and
Well, I think
anger.
he did have a lot of rage because probably, with everything, I think he was just like, I think he's thought he's entitled. Like, I can't believe I have to do this. Why couldn't she have done this? 3 times she couldn't have done this. I think he was, he didn't want to have anything to do with it, and then if she got caught, oh, it's on her. She did it. I mean, I think he was probably pissed at her, and he was probably stupid, I can imagine the names he was calling her.
See, they hadn't even been to court on child support payments yet. Now, granted, I guess there for the first few months, he was giving Kelsey $700 a month, but that stopped, I think it said in July, and he was 3 months behind on that rent or child support. And I still don't know what that $72,000 loan was for.
Yeah, and he was behind. Yeah, he was behind 4,800, and then, yeah, I don't know. What's he doing? What the heck is he doing?
I don't know. I don't
So
know
is
how
it
them
just
guys
that
make
is
their
it just that he was behind because he knew he was going to kill her, and he's thinking like, what the hell? I'm not going to give her money. What if she puts it in an account? What if she gives it to her mother? What if she? I'm not going to give her the money. I think that's more
Well,
like that.
Look at the timeline. Look at the timeline. He quit paying how many months?
Well, he had it. What was it that he was giving her? Was it $300
He was
a
giving her-
week? Was it? I don't. What
Well,
does
it
anybody
said
remember what it
700.
was?
$700 a month is what he
700
did
a month.
pay.
Okay, so 4 months.
$2,800 is what he was buying.
Oh, at 4,800.
And he-
Excuse me. So wait a minute. No, he had more than that. He had more than that. But maybe, and he had, no. They said he had. It was more like it was 3 months. But he went back to. Didn't they go back to like March of 2018 that he was starting to get this in his head?
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you was when did he start talking about this, and when did he first mention it to Crystal?
Well, to Crystal, I believe it was in August, but I think he started thinking about this in March of 2018.
Yeah, because he was telling the buddy.
But you keep talking because the puppy is I have to put him outside, so I'm going to leave. You can take care of this. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Ramblers. You guys sick of hearing me yet? Yeah, exactly, Lily. That's what I was thinking. Hi, Lisa. Whoop whoop. That's Sarah. Whoop whoop. Danielle. Whoop whoop. Oh, we love you too. Me and my puppy. Tell Carolyn to show you my puppy. Hello, mate. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Robin. Oh, sorry. Good day, Deborah. You're welcome, Danielle. I told you I'm a jackass. Alma. Whoop whoop. He's gorgeous, somebody said. That's, I can actually see Kentucky from where I live at. I'm right on the Ohio River. I probably do have a southern twang or whatever you want to call it in my voice. No, they were not engaged. No, Sunflower, but I wish I was. Oh, thank you, Lacey. Ohio, Southern Ohio. We're at in Kentucky, April. I mean, don't give me your address, but I mean, what city? If you say like South Shore or something, I'm gonna like start throwing rocks at you or something. Hi, Kaz, back. What you doing, girl? You ready to dance with me tonight? I'm drunk.
All right, I'm coming back. All right.
Hi, Gigi. Woo woo.
Sassy went to the bathroom, but the little guy did. He was just crying, yeah. Sassy wasn't crying, he was crying.
My social, Danielle, is 234-56-789. Oh, that's funny.
It's cold outside. Yikes. What's it like in Ohio? What's the weather like?
Well, let's just say my boys are about backed up inside of me. It's so cold.
Oh, it's too cold. Yeah, it's not cold. Too cold. Too cold for November.
Way too cold. It's 40 is what it is right now.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, we've been in the teens for.
No, I was teasing Gigi. I'm not drunk. I'm an idiot. I'm a goofball.
You're drinking wine, Froggy? Okay. Hi, Sunflower. So,
Where's
Sunflower,
Healthy
you're in Colorado, right, Sunflower?
Tennessee.
Are you, you're pretty close to Cripple Creek? So do you know any of the background why this family is so, do you have any inside information?
Fill us in, girl. Fill us in.
Your 2-week vacation is over? Oh, sorry to hear that, Peggy.
Hey, wildlife, you
Thanks,
suck,
Two-Scooter.
just so you know that.
Freezing, Two-Scooter?
71 degrees.
Yeah, 71 degrees, I wish.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, yes, Colorado. Inside info about what? The Frazee family? Yeah. What's with them? They have a reputation like,
That's actually true, choking on asses. I'm curious, how did you come up with that name?
Ohio has more serial killers than any other state. That's really true?
We got a bunch of them.
Gotta be famous for something. That wouldn't be on the license plate. Imagine having that on a license plate. Ohio, home of the most serial killers. Okay.
Home of the #1 serial killer.
No, the state for the, yeah, that's not good on the tourism board there. They're not going to be using that.
Well, hell, the cops down south think our Buckeye Leaf's a weed plant on our tag, so couldn't be any worse.
Oh my gosh.
Brenda DeBerry, where are you at in Ohio? Two Scooter, what's up? Whoop, whoop.
What,
Hey,
did
Carol,
Sunflower answer?
Did you get,
I wonder if she's going to have
did you
any
get the
insight.
video of my puppy?
No. You sent me a
It's
video
in
of your
box.
puppy? It's in my box?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you have a
I
puppy?
guess.
What kind of puppy?
Either that or I sent it to some strangers.
I went through almost every. Did you send it to me after tonight? Because I went through almost everything earlier. I'll have to check. But I want to see if Sunflower knows anything. Brenda's in Columbus. Crazy, Frazee, scary guy. I thought KK being scared of PF was rubbish, but now you don't know, right? Okay.
Okay, well, I'm about.
Oh, Alaska does. It's measured according to the population size. Alaska, there. I didn't even know there's any over there. I guess.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sassy. Whoop, whoop.
With all that
Whoop, whoop,
darkness,
everybody.
half the
Sorry.
year people lose their minds not seeing the sun or something. I don't know.
We also have, this is a fact, where I live in southern Ohio, we do have the highest cancer rate per capita in the nation.
Oh, wow, that's you're two great things. That wow, serial killers and cancer.
Whoop, whoop. Sassy, whoop, whoop.
What? Where did Sunflower go? She maybe they took her out. You know, so maybe that's how dangerous they are. They thought she was going to type something, and she got taken right out.
I've got drool rolling out my tongue here because I'm waiting for her to give us some good scoop.
Oh, there she is. Okay, you scared me, Sunflower. I thought, then I'm like starting to get scared because Deb said last night, Carolyn, we have to be careful too. And I'm like, what? Okay, so hold on. Sunflower said, not really near Cripple Creek. I could be at Kelsey's in 45 minutes. I don't know more about the family than you do. So you replied 3 times? Sorry, I didn't see it. You got me a little scared. Okay. So, yeah, nobody knows anything, huh? That's so weird.
Well, that they said that town closed ranks. I mean, and that's another bad sign too.
But
in my
what
opinion.
about on those, like, web sleuth boards? Somebody would spill the beans on one of those boards. Under an
I can do
alias.
that real quick.
Under an
I can do
alias.
that.
Yeah, why wouldn't somebody say something about these people?
I'm on a web sleuth site.
Yeah, because they even, like, Jamie Watts was on a web sleuth site under a certain name, and they knew about it in the beginning, and she was trying to defend her brother, and she was saying bad things about Shanann, and then people caught on to her.
She got crushed. She got crushed on that.
Yeah, I know.
I wasn't on there as it was happening, but I happened to stumble across it. And, I might have.
Uh-oh, we're losing you. You're underwater. Sunflower said they live out in the sticks, probably only know other ranchers. You know what, Sunflower? You've given me an idea. What if there's got to be some rancher boards, right? And some ranch rodeo boards? What if somebody went on there, acted completely dumb, and said something like, oh, hey, how's everybody doing? I got a border collie from those, I can't remember the name of those people. I think it was Frazier's?
Yeah.
Right?
It's literally, it would be that simple.
Yeah. I can't remember the name because she's an old girl. She lived to be 14. Frazier. Yeah. Anybody know about them? They still raising dogs?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So,
then somebody's going to say, yo, you haven't heard? No, I haven't heard. Really? They were such nice folk, especially the mother. She made me cocoa and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. There's got to be someone that knows
hello,
something.
hello, 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 hello.
You got to think
Can you hear
outside the
me?
box.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Be my
Yeah, I
guest.
mean,
Sunflower's not getting
I've
anywhere
never.
near it.
It's just, it's they're they ask what are obviously the most obvious questions, but it seems like they don't really want to get to the truth about anything.
There is choking on ashes. There is a crematorium for animals. I believe that's Deb did say that there it was. That he knew someone
Smoking
there.
on ashes or choking on ashes. No, I did not read why you named that. Why is it? Yeah, he used that backhoe to supposedly put that toad up on top of that bale of hay, which they found nothing on.
I thought it was, yeah, nothing on there, right? Yeah. So weird. But yeah, why doesn't somebody to go to those? And I said it a while ago. I asked High 69 if he would go down there and try to buy a puppy. He didn't want to take me up on it. And Sister Shay, she got to the house. She never got to do the puppy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why don't they know them in the rodeo circles? You know, just act really.
That's another thing. When you listen to him on his YouTube, and maybe it is the way they talk to dogs or whatever, but that just rubbed me wrong.
Oh yeah, he says it like 90,000 times, right?
Yeah, I mean you don't
That
have
bee over
yeah.
there tied to that bee over there on the chain. That's little so and so's bee. Yeah.
And that really that kind of gave me an insight to, this he's a jerk. He's a stone cold jerk. And then I found out he got off and kicked the dog after he'd lost or whatever, got beat at a damn rodeo or
Oh yeah.
whatever.
I'm gonna try to look for some rodeo boards and
For some what?
for some rodeo boards, some border collies. Maybe I'll look at there and then I'll be like, hey, somebody told me there's is it the Fraziers out in Cripple Creek? They have really great border collies. I'm looking for one. There's somebody has to know
no,
something.
I don't either, Lily. I don't. He doesn't have gang connections, but he was trying to get with a gang, a white supremacist gang, to take KK out.
He pinned the dog and punched.
Actually,
did he really?
Actually, her and about 5 others.
Did you see that, Sunflower, or you heard it? Because I didn't see that in the videos. He really did that?
I know he kicked the dog snot out of one. I haven't
He beat
seen that,
an animal to death? Where did you hear that? Why wasn't he charged on that? I didn't hear he beat an animal to death. I did not hear that.
No, I haven't heard that. I like I said, he got.
Janelle, where did you hear that? I've not heard that, and I don't think there's any charges for him. And
Truth, Hennessy. Woke.
I don't think. Supposedly beat a cow to death. What? Where is this coming from?
Now I would say Crystal could. Crystal probably could headbutt a cow.
I think he's capable of it, but one of his. I don't. Yeah, Janelle. Why wouldn't? He admits that he keeps them tied up for 6 months. Which one? Which animals? The dogs? I
know for a fact that he kicked a dog at a rodeo when Kelsey was there, because Kelsey's friend was actually talking to the guy on the other channel, and
Yeah.
she was bawling her eyes out, and she made her husband go over there and talk to Patrick about it, and she said that Kelsey turned white. She said that girl was absolutely scared to death. Scared to
But
death.
wouldn't her mother know if that was? I mean, a lot of people can say a lot of things. Like that's what I'm saying. What people say is always like to me is like not worth too much to me. Especially, I don't know. I'd rather see. Let me see here. So I'm gonna check something.
Well, yeah, but I mean, then we could say the same thing about Shanann. I mean, nobody knew nothing about Shanann's deal. Her parents didn't.
Okay, so I just put did Patrick Frazee kick a dog? Let's see. Neighbors. What is this? Neighbors describe fiance. Okay. Okay. Here's something. Now take it with the grain of salt that it is. It comes from the Daily Mail. Exclusive. Okay. So this is what I mean. This is the exclusives that the Daily Mail gives. They'll never. Neighbors have described the fiance of missing Colorado mom as a shy, old-fashioned cowboy who wouldn't do anything to the mother of his daughter. It said authorities said that Frazee, 32, has not been ruled out as a suspect. Let's see. They just said something about somebody said something about his dogs. Hang on. Here we go. The 6'3" farrier has a 1.5-story home and a 1,300 square foot barn. Let's see. Come on, talk about him now. Okay. Michelle Gutierrez. What is it? Gutierrez, 50, has known Frazee since he was 16. She refused to let him. Oh, I know this woman. She refused to let him work on his horses because of how he handled them. He slapped her horse. Okay, that one. He smacked her.
Yeah, I read
the
that.
horse.
Yeah.
That one I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see something else. I'm just trying to see if they said anything. He was. Let's see here. Oh, here's the one. It says, recalling a rodeo in nearby Cripple Creek several years ago, she described Frazee losing his cool with his horse. She said, one time we were at a rodeo, and he got mad because his horse didn't do good. Somebody didn't heel just right to help him get in the money. And he got so mad, he left out at the Cripple Creek rodeo. He flipped his horse trailer with his horse in it and almost killed the horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got mad. He tries to get out of his vehicle, and there's too many cars tightly packed. Lots of people were there. He was in a rage, being mad and angry because the healer didn't heal, and that lost him a lot of money. It was kind of sad, especially trying to get the horse out. That was traumatic for everyone. A former girlfriend who dated Frazee more than 6 years ago declined to speak to the Daily Mail, but her current partner said he cheated on her while she was in the hospital for what it's worth. Asked whether Frazee was ever abusive, he said he never beat on them, girlfriends, or anything like that. On animals, he was rough. He was pretty aggressive with dogs and horses. Patrick is a horseshoer. I heard once he was thumping on the horse, saying that this is how you got to do it. And the horse reared up and kicked him in the head, and he got a bunch of stitches.
Good.
And then his girlfriend hauled him to the hospital to get stitches. I don't know what to say. Okay, the man remembered Frazee from high school at Woodland Park. He added, I'm not getting into it, man. Oh, yeah, he's a recluse for sure. I haven't seen him in 10 years or so. See, why is no one getting into it? You see, they're scared of these people. And then another one, Hank Fildis, 34, who lived close to Frazee growing up, said he's heard mixed things about Frazee's alleged rough behavior with animals. It's hard to elaborate on Patrick. He was quiet and shy. He had his own friends. Hold on, hopefully that's not, okay. He had his own friends. Where did I go? He did come across, I'm a big, tough cowboy, but that's the cowboy way. Got to be strong. That's how he was raised. He raised horses. I think if you're raised country, that's normal. If you're raised city, it's going to seem harsh. It's not wrong in his eyes. Sometimes there's neglect and over abuse. Yes, he tread the fine line on it, I'd say. You've got to make a horse submit to what you want. You've got to be kind and firm. You shouldn't hit him. Okay, and so let's see.
Yeah, and kicking dogs and punching dogs is a trigger for me too, Scooter. That's a
And
cool
then
name too.
somebody else said, I know him. When we had horses, he used to trim our horses' hooves. And let's see what he say. He was a very nice young man. I knew him all growing up, and we used to go to the rodeos when he was younger. I've known him since 2003, and I've never saw him do anything inappropriate or out of order. Okay. Asked about the claim that he was violent with horses and punched one with a rasp, he said, "You know, I've heard the same thing. I don't know. If you are in the equestrian or livestock realm, the perception of propriety is different than for someone who's not around animals. For example, if you watch them out west here brand and castrate cows, you will think it's brutal, depending on how you do it with a rasp. It's all a matter of perception, whether he did something inappropriate or not. I thought it was being over dramatized. He would not abuse an animal. He always has a good reputation in the community." Okay. His other neighbor, Angie.
I'd say flipping a trailer with a horse is pretty damn abusing, isn't it?
Yeah, but my riding teacher, she wouldn't even let people use riding crops. Okay, so his neighbor Angie 71 said she assumed Frazee lived there with Kelsey and the baby, and said she saw him come back and go in a red work truck. Angie was away for the Thanksgiving holiday and lost interaction with Kelsey. She said she seemed fine. She's a gorgeous baby, and Kelsey was just a great neighbor. Oh, this is Kelsey's neighbor. Oh, so that's her. Okay, I thought that was Patrick's. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. I mean, I don't see the beat an animal to death here.
No, I haven't seen that, but I did see that. You know, like I said, because Kelsey's friend said that she just turned Snow White because she was so afraid because he got so mad. And that dog, whoever typed it up there earlier, it did. It yelped and carried on for a couple minutes. He kicked it so hard, and that pisses me off.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Hi, Roche. Woo-hoo.
The dog screaming for 2 minutes will never leave you. What? Oh, I missed it. People who love killers say bad things about the victim, bash and tell lies. Killing is not okay. No reason to
Like these women.
Oh. I've never seen any horse trainer or dog trainer beat the crap out of an animal. Okay.
Yeah, we probably better change the subject. We're getting some upset people. And it is tough. I'm not gonna lie. I can't stand to see an animal be abused. It is hard to hear. It absolutely is.
Farriers should never be cruel. Oh, didn't he? And he also went to shoe those with that guy, that older Flegel guy. They shoot the wild donkeys.
Yeah.
So I mean, wild. I mean, they wouldn't somebody? Yeah, I can't even imagine. If he beats the animals or trim their hooves, I don't even know if he shoot them or that he trimmed them with some kind of a blade. If he beats animals, then that's very important to know, right? But they didn't even let him when he flipped out when his daughter was born. And he flipped out on the nurses, and then when his daughter was a year old, he said, "I should have killed that nurse."
Yeah.
They didn't even let that be admissible.
All the signs are there that there's something wrong.
Right, none of that was allowed in court. So why? That's ridiculous. That's what I'm saying. This guy it seems like he's got a lot of power over there.
Or begging. Because even Kelsey was trying to get back with him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
she wanted him to move in with her. Like, look what she got. I mean, dude is just, it's crazy. I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't have no filters. I forget sometimes.
You don't have a
I'm
filter?
sorry.
All right. That was not allowed in court. Yeah, no, it wasn't allowed in court, which is ridiculous because it speaks to his character. This is just the
Yeah,
strangest trial.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I meant when I said that they're protecting the people who committed the crime.
I know, especially, yeah,
You
absolutely.
you have to allow stuff that's going to show this jury. Look, this dude was abusing animals. He was he was, whether or not it was on purpose or not, but if he was mad, he flipped it with a horse in it, and he's kicking dogs and shooting donkeys and you know, jacking dogs to feed the cats and everything else. All that should be in the court for the jury to hear.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
it points to their character.
But see, I don't know why it was ruled like. That's what I'm saying. This judge is like setting himself up for. I don't know. Why
Yes,
would
it
he
does,
do this?
Sunflower. You're exactly right.
Like, what do we know about this judge? You know, I mean.
One day it's been a man, and another day it's been a female.
I just, what the heck is he? You know, I don't know. It's. If he can flip a horse trailer. No, I think with Janelle, I think, did he flip it because he jerked his truck when he was driving? Didn't it flip? Or you think he just flipped his horse trailer? You think
True,
he just.
Tennessee.
That he just flipped?
True.
I don't know. I think he was I thought he was driving. And he flipped it.
Well, it's just like, and I just learned this, I don't know, a
333.
couple of years, maybe not even that long ago. In the state of Kentucky, if I kill, say I go on a binge and I kill 15 people over there, do you know that they're only allowed to bring 10 pieces of evidence against me in court?
No.
Absolute truth. Because they don't have the funding to test everything. They're allowed 10 pieces of evidence, so they have to pick. If I kill, let's just say 10 people to make it even, they have to pick the best piece of evidence from each person. That's insanity.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I can see anything. Patrick Frazee.
Ha woohoo, Tennessee. Where's Sam at tonight?
Where's who? Sam?
Yeah.
I don't know. She's not there. How dare she take any time off first?
She wasn't here last night either.
Was she? She wasn't feeling good last. I don't know. I hope she's okay.
Nice, Robin. Whoop, whoop.
So let's see. I just wish nobody will. It just seems like everybody is so tight-lipped about this family.
Well,
Patrick's ex-girlfriend, okay. His ex-girlfriend.
now they have a sister too, right?
Yeah, Erin.
Erin, okay.
Yeah. So, let's see, Patrick.
Now, is she around there too?
Well, yeah, because, yeah, I think she lives, I don't think she lives at the ranch, but I think she lives nearby.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see if I can see, anything about this
Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop, Inspector Gadget. No, don't leave. I'll get off.
What happened?
You can't take no more whooping, so I'll stop.
Oh. Okay, let me see. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see the. Just gonna see Frazee Border Collies, and it's there was an old. Are they border collies? What does he have? No, they're not border collies. What kind?
They're a special breed. I'm not even sure, to be honest.
Nobody in the chat knows what they are. Type in the chat if you know who they are.
I can hang on. I'll Google it or I'll YouTube it real quick. Patrick Frazee's dogs.
Puppies for sale.
Carol, I didn't mean to run your patrons off, hon.
What?
I didn't mean to run your crowd off.
What? Nobody ran off. Who ran off?
That one said she couldn't take a whoop from me.
Oh. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
I can't hear it, so it probably is annoying as hell.
Okay.
I just can't even tolerate listening to this guy's voice. You get up. You get down, asshole.
I don't know. I'm suspect of. They changed their. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about it. You know what kind they are?
I'm waiting for him to say it.
Oh,
this
Patrick.
Black bitch here's.
Oh yeah,
this bitch here.
They're border collies. Okay, Evelyn says they are border collies.
Are they? Okay, good. I didn't want to hear his
All
voice
right.
for one
Yeah.
more second.
All right. Let me see.
Good deal.
So I'm gonna just see border collies for sale in Cripple Creek and see if anything old comes up. Border collie puppies for sale in Cripple Creek, Colorado.
Oh, I'm not shy anymore, Danielle. I like calling now.
Okay. Craigslist. Dogs for adoption in Cripple Creek. Okay.
How much were they, J. Bells? Hi, by the way. I didn't even know you was here.
Alright.
Whoop, whoop.
Look at this. It says this year's second place honors went to Aubrey, a border collie from such and such. Third place went to a West Highland White Terrier named Darcy. So down. Okay. Let's see. Australian Shepherd Border Collie mix puppies for sale. All right, that's not it. So where's the Frazees?
Thank you, Danielle.
They just don't. Let's see.
Good night, young girl.
Or how about a trainer? Oh, let's see.
I'm an hour and a half from Cincinnati, Hennessy. I'm about an hour and 15 minutes from Columbus, and that's probably, depending on what route I took to Cincinnati, I could make it in an hour and 45 minutes, running hard.
Okay, I found something. There's something called the Handler's Post. It's Handlers. I'm going to put the thing in the. I wonder if he is listed
Can
in
you
here.
take a picture of it so I can see it?
I'm going to put the link in the chat. I can
cool.
pull it over. Here, I'll pull it over. Let
Cool.
me see. It's the Handler's Post classified ads. Okay, and so these are all handlers. So he probably 3,000. One of these people probably know who he is. If you look up like Colorado and look at this one's reading books lessons.
Yep, that's it.
Ohio,
That's it.
look, that's in Ohio.
Yep, that's what he had in his cage. Spot on. And then he had a white one that was a little bit different.
Sold. So these are old ads too. So I wonder if how old these are. They if he even has anything in here that might be related to him. This is Washington. 1,500, 3,800. That's Kentucky. Martha, Linda, Savannah, Georgia. 5,200. Where's that? Wyatt. That's a guy named Wyatt. He might know Frazee.
Drinks on me, y'all.
Here's Wendy, Villarreal. This one's only 700. It's a bargain. 950 negotiable.
You're welcome, Lisa.
I don't see any like 30,000 like his were going for.
I think he was blowing smoke on that.
Somebody said they thought they saw them that much. 2,000.
Well, maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. Good night, Sunflower.
That's New Jersey. I don't know. I'll probably look at this later on and see if I'll put the link if you guys want to look at in there. Anybody wants to do any of that? Oh,
You see that one? Wait.
Thank you, Eric.
Whisper. Scroll back down real quick, please.
Which one?
Scroll back down.
Oh,
No, the other
hold
way.
on. Oh, this way? The other way?
Down.
Down.
Yeah, down. You're still going up.
Oh, I'm going. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, you mean back?
Yeah.
Okay, you're like Jimmy.
Your other down.
Yeah, my other down. How far back?
I'll
Keep going?
keep going. Wrong way.
No, that's the right. Wait, I've gone both ways. Now you want me to go this way?
Keep going that way.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Stop.
There?
See that? See that? No, you scroll back up. Where are you
Oh.
going?
There?
Well, you road tripping again?
No. That one?
No, well, go back. Stop.
Okay. Right there?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
You're killing me.
All right. There must be a delay because which one are you looking at?
It's way back. It was just one of them that looked identical.
Oh,
to
see, I
what he
think
had.
no. See, I think you're on a delay. I think you're thinking of this one right here, right? I'm gonna just stop.
Actually, the ones, yeah, that's pretty similar. I mean, that's enough. That's good enough for government work.
Yeah. So, but let's see. So, but I don't know. I'll look around in
Does
here.
that have? It says sold. It doesn't have a price on there.
Yeah, 3,500 for the one on top. Then the one that's crouched. Let's see. I think they took serious inquiries only. That must mean it's really super duper expensive.
Would
Yeah.
there really be a $25,000 discrepancy
Somebody said,
between
are
dogs
they really
that
getting
can?
$25,000, $30,000 for these dogs? Who said that the other day? Well, this one you
I
can
think
open up the
somebody said
pedigree.
that, but they
Look, oh,
misspoke.
see, here's the pedigree. Look at this. Wonder if one. Can you imagine if you can open these and you can find him?
I'll tell you what I'd do if I lived anywhere close to him. Old Ma Frazee would wake up, and ain't none of his dogs would be there whenever she got up the next morning, because I'd steal every one of them. And I'm not a thief, but I'd do it just to do something to get at him.
Oh, that's. You go-
Whoa.
What did they say? They said yes, that they're very expensive winter snow. Didn't he also sell horses? Yes, he did. They got to see a man about a horse. He did. How do I get out of here? Okay. He did sell horses.
Hey, Carol, I got a little nugget of useless information that you'll never ever need.
Okay.
I Googled when I was looking for the cell tower today,
Mm-hmm.
and I found it.
Right.
Do you know how much that property owner gets a month for that cell tower being on his property?
No, how much?
From Verizon, $5,000 a month.
Wow.
$60,000 just so they could put that tower on his property.
Wow. That's pretty good. See, this is from North Carolina. Who's this? This is that where this handler post originates. Out of North Carolina. And I can't believe there's not like a little search thing where you could just put Cripple Creek or Colorado in here.
Whoop whoop. Hi, Alicia. Have you Googled it?
Googled what? This?
Is that what you're on right now?
No, this is actually I put the link in. It's the handler's post here. Here. This is the link. The handler's post.com, and then it's classified. So if I go to the handler's post, oh, look at this. This is something else. Upcoming trials. This is Kentucky, Ohio, Sydney, Ohio. November 2nd and 3rd. You just missed that, Eric. You could have went there and asked around.
That's clear up by Michigan.
Oh, yeah?
Far.
Well, that's okay. You could visit Sharon. What's coming up? Let's see. Oh, look, there's stuff coming up. See if there's anything near you. Cumberland, Virginia. Who lives near any of this? This is all Virginia.
Cumberland. Who was it?
Oh, look, here's another one.
Kentucky?
Sydney. Are you near Sydney, Ohio? Well, you have to wait till... No, that's gone. June. Sorry. This is old. That's
Somebody
it.
Somebody was from Kentucky in here.
Yeah, there's... Kentucky is... oh, my gosh.
I can't remember what
Wildlife
it was
is Kansas. I know because I was making labels today. Kansas.
I'd risk it, secure girl. I'd sure take a risk on that easy $60,000 a year.
Oh my goodness. Trial
Okay,
information.
Bethany.
Oh, here's the direct link to the some kind of page here. What is this? No, that can't be found yet. Let's see, home. United, look at that. That's the United States. What happened? Border Collie Handlers Association. Look at that. Cattle dogs, sheep dogs, farms, resources. He was probably all over this stuff.
I mean, I know a little bit about hunting dogs. Coon dogs and rabbit dogs. I know they can get pretty pricey, but maybe that line of work is maybe it does bring that much money. I don't know.
Here's the finals information. What do you think that is? Does anybody know? Look, current. What is that? Cattle dog entries. Current pedigrees submitted. Places to stay. Now this is 2019. Well, he might have been listed in there. I wonder because he was just shy of 2019 when he was arrested. Right. Depending on, here's the website, the entries, the current entry. Last name.
You would think that you could, put his name in there.
Right. Well, where the heck is the search thing? That's what I'm saying. There. Oh, here. Let's see. No, why is it saying? What did it say? 0. That's because it's 9/5. He's already in prison. I thought it was something that was planned. Can we go back to 2018 or something?
Yeah, you can try it. I'm looking on, while you're doing that, I hope I'm not missing anybody saying anything to me. I Googled Border Collie, handler dogs to see what I could find, and then now I'm on Wiki.
I just wish we could go back and look at the previous year or something about. Let me see.
Let me just put prices in there with it. Prices for
Gallery? Hey, Two Scooter. Does anybody know what anybody find out what, like, association he was with? Nothing? Good night, Caroline. I hope your dog's feeling better.
Good night, Caroline.
Meetings, grievances. Oh, discipline. Let's see. Look at this. Well, he wasn't disciplined. Paul Hackett is suspended from membership. He's sanctioned for violation of Rule VF2. I wonder what that rule is. And then Stephen L. Kunkel was suspended from membership.
They caught him open mouth kissing it behind the shed.
I don't know. Unsportsmanlike conduct, verbal abuse of trial personnel, use of profanity, subsequent violation. So these guys sound like they might be a little rough around the edges here.
Patrick, is that you?
Cautions. Let's see. It cautions handlers to be aware of their conduct and treatment of the dogs at HA events. The determination of when a correction in a working situation stops being appropriate and becomes abusive is certainly not clear and open to different interpretation. Public perception of unacceptably harsh handling will cause harm to both local trial efforts and sport as a whole. We believe members should also be encouraged to police our own ranks. It is incumbent on us to all ensure animal abuse does not occur at our events. Like, they don't care. It just don't have it happen at our events. If improper treatment is observed, members should address it immediately, report it to trial management, and if this issue is not resolved, proceed to filing a complaint.
Okay. Now I've got some stuff here for you.
Yeah.
It's a Border Collie pup for sale, well-bred, CBCA registered pup, 7 months old, has desire to work. Both parents work both cattle and sheep. And they want $800 for it.
800, that's a steal.
If they're selling them for 30 grand, you damn right it is.
Yeah, I'd like to see. Where's the listing for one? Who said it? Where's the listing?
Here's another one for 3,000.
Okay, but still, that's not somebody. He said like 30.
This one will be 2 years old on the 27th of this month, which is this week.
Cattle Association? Not this one?
Nice flanks. I don't know what flanks are except for steak, so can't help them there.
30 grand is not a thing, I don't think. Lily, somebody said it was the other night. I'm serious. I questioned that 30,000, and they're like, oh, it's like a farmhand. Here's a link. Okay, wait. Here's a link to a sale. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Let me see here. All right. So this is Denver. Debbie Meyer is like, okay, link. Where's the sale? This over here? To the Cadillac? What am I looking for here? This- I wonder if these are January. These are old, 2010. Are these message boards? Somebody can join the
Did you know that
conversation.
they did? Did you know they did geese too?
They what?
They do geese too.
Geese?
Canadian geese.
Really?
Yeah. Type in $30,000 border collie and look what comes up.
Are you on this?
No, I'm actually couple pages over because I was on Wikipedia, and then I went back and typed in $30,000 border collies, and that's when I just stumbled on this. I guess they do geese too.
I'm typing in
Man, if I
Frazee.
get one-
Oh,
one
I
in
found
to
it!
cook
I
and
found it!
clean.
I found it! I found it!
Did you really?
Yeah, look at the thing. Well, J Bell's helped. It's okay. It says consigned by Patrick Frazee. What does that say? $2,500. Border Collie, 1-year-old male, consigned by Tim Gifford. What is this about? Okay. And now had a reply by that Debbie lady, and she's all over the boards. She probably knows a lot of stuff, this Debbie.
So it was 30 grand?
No, this one was $2,500 it looks like. Consigned? Consigned, what, does he own it on consignment, or he consigned it out to someone?
Yeah, I think somebody just misspoke and they meant maybe 3,500 or something. There isn't no dog worth $35,000. I mean, my God, that's a house paint.
I say, okay, when I opened it up, look at it says lot 1 scrap border collie, 2-year-old male, consigned by Patrick. And then another one, lot 6 Bell border collie, 2-year-old female, consigned by Patrick, $3,000.
So 5,500 for two of them.
Yeah, but thanks, Laura. You probably know which dog I was especially curious about. The older full sibling runs in the cattle trial today. So who's this? This lady here. She's
Yeah.
in New
What's
Jersey.
what's the date on that post?
2010. How the heck old? Wait, he's only 30. Wait a minute. What? So this is when he was like what? 23 years old?
It must have been.
Okay.
Yeah, but choking on asses, I think they just do that because you got guys like him. I mean, you don't have to beat animals like that. I mean, they have training tools that will teach that dog the same thing in a much more kinder way.
Yeah, I'm not getting it.
I agree.
No kidding. I spelled it wrong.
Alicia said, try Omaha Frazee's ranch.
Oh, my friend. Sorry, now it's telling me there's nothing on this one. The BC boards. Browse the forums. Let me see.
Robin said, "Grr."
Oh, she's
Not the
getting
best.
mad at me for something?
Not
I'm
the
probably
best
not-
dog grub, is it?
Okay, the only thing that's coming up is the one thing when I search Frazee is just this one thing. But what about all activity? That's
Whoop whoop, Hennessy. I see you, girl. I can't either, Robin. It drives me insane.
yeah, only one thing. Oh, that people hit animals. Okay, Robin. Okay. So that's it. And what if just go to the post? But this lady, this Debbie here,
Well, that's 2017, 23rd.
she's last visited up to 2018. So if somebody could find her, And not that I'm saying that anyone should, or not that I'm
I will,
condoning
I'll
it.
be.
Yeah, but I have to say that to, like I always say this to them. Not that I'm
Oh,
telling you to do anything like this, but I mean, somebody could allegedly find this woman here on the message boards and contact her. Look, $30,000 right here. Look at this, Eric.
you got it, sister. You
See
sure
that?
did.
$30,000.
Wow.
30,000.
Unbelievable. Shows you what I know. I'll tell you what, if I'm getting a dog for 30 grand or 35 grand, that dog better be able to cook for me, clean up after me.
Yeah, you don't have to potty train it. I hope not, right, or anything like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
I'm going to use the bathroom right on the floor, and he's got to clean it up. Crying out loud. You got guys kicking back, getting 60 grand off a stinking tower, and dogs worth 30 grand.
Yeah, I wonder if, let me see, if you go to the post, 30 replies on that. Seeing a few dogs lately being sold for 15 to 20 privately, all were cattle not far-fetched to have them reach 30,000 at an auction with the bidding competition. And someone said, I knew a man who worked in a feedlot with his ACD. They were not real good partnership at first. As the man learned good handling of the dog, they became a team. One day, a cow took exception to the man and began a very credible job of killing him. And that dog saved his life. The dog went from valuable to priceless in this man's mind. It's hard to judge what value someone else might attach to a dog.
Well, now they're getting into sentimental, and that you really can't judge. I mean,
Right. Yeah, life-saving too. Let's see here.
but I'll tell you right now, if somebody offered me 5,000 for mine, I'd give him up right now. And I love him
Wow.
to
How
death.
long have you had him?
Since he was a pup.
And you give him up right now?
I got him from the shelter. If you play that cartoon I sent you, you'd crack up.
Oh. Is it, hang on, let me just see here what's going on here. Gelding sales results indicate your statement is erroneous. I don't know which one I'm talking about there. Something.
Yep, Robin, you're exactly right. True, your sister. That's what I can't figure out.
And he seems to be the best. I cannot figure it out for the life. And he seems to be the best pick in town.
Something about them Cowboys girls just can't walk away from.
I don't know. I don't know. It's okay.
And the bad boys.
Bad boys.
Oh, hey, Carol. I went on, before you came on tonight,
Uh-huh.
I went on to black bodybuilders and just Googled it, and I got the biggest, meanest looking bodybuilder that you ever laid eyes on. And I screenshotted it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna, that picture that you got of Chris in the bathroom where he's looking down at Nicole's butt, and you see his lips kind of like looking at it like he's going like, ooh, like that. I'm gonna take that black bodybuilder, put him on top of her, and then I'm gonna put a caption with it and put it up.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I thought you were on your own on that one.
Natalie. I know.
No, Natalie.
YouTube.
Natalie's saying she can't get on. So Natalie, you know what you need to do is I'm going to send you something. Please send me your URL of your channel.
Oh, do I need to get out of work?
No. She means she can't get. Sometimes when there's like a lot of trolls, some people get inadvertently blocked. And it happened to 2 people, so I fixed one. But Natalie, URL of your channel, just send it back, and then I can put you back on. Because I can't find it. Okay. And then let's see here. I'm trying to look for. Where's your dog thing? Like, what do you know? What the So I don't think
Hook
you
a
sent
brother
it.
up, Hennessy.
I just
Hook a
have,
brother up.
you never really know. That 3 of them like that, 4 of them. Is it sent with the same, and the attachments? Okay, here's 2 attachments. Doc, scared? What is that?
Yeah, that's it. Natalie says to ignore that email she got in.
Oh, you're in, Natalie? Okay.
Thank you, Cat.
Now this Doc scared, this doesn't have any like copyright music or anything, does it?
Not unless you broke into my computer and took over the copyright.
No, there's no music in it at all. It's your video, your dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
All right.
There's no music.
No, we just have to make sure here at.
I'm not going to send you anything. It's going to get you in
Okay.
trouble.
Yeah. Well, the random guy did once. Wait, what is that? That's music. What is that?
What?
That music that I heard. I'm gonna take the sound. Can I take the sound off? Hang on.
I didn't even think I put sound in.
Yeah, there's sound there. Let me see.
Well, you can play it.
I put it on mute. Okay. So hold on. Let me just.
Yeah, I did put music in it. Sorry.
Okay. I'll just put it on mute.
It's not as fun if you don't have music.
What did you say? It's not going to do anything if I have to mute it?
No, I said they're just not as fun if you don't have some music to go with it.
Oh, it's not as
No.
fun. Can you see it now? Let me see if it's going
Robin.
to show.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, let me move it down here a little bit. Hold on. Let me go that way. Okay.
Hey, Robin, stick around here for just a second. You'll see how tough my dog is.
Okay, so it says, Mommy Rambling and Rootin' Tootin' Ramblers meet my son Doc. Back in the summer, he was having a nightmare, and I always wake him up when it happens because he had a really hard time due to being the runt of a 9-litter batch. So I woke him up and I asked him what he was dreaming about. He said, Dad, it was so scary. So I put a pencil to paper and had him start describing to me what it looked like, and this is what he was dreaming about, shaking my head. Okay, let's see what's going on.
Yeah, you can just keep it muted and just start it.
Okay, it is starting.
Yeah, I should have shortened it up a little bit. I don't think he started it.
Yeah, it's going. Oh, he was dreaming about the cat. Oh my gosh. Very cute. There's people the cat lovers like Sharon, it's not going to think it's cute.
Yeah. Absolutely terrified of cats.
He's terrified of cats?
There was a leaf blew on him out there one day in the fall, and he comes screaming back in the house about 100 miles an hour. Took both my kneecaps out.
Eric, I love Cincinnati. I live an hour from Pittsburgh. Hennessy said that. You see what Hennessy said?
Now,
She might be looking to meet up.
did you get the purple one I sent you?
You sent me another one?
I sent like 6
Oh.
of them today.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have music. So
No, this one doesn't have music. You're sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Okay. Let me see here.
Because you actually got to hear the words.
Okay, does it say club?
That's a good one too. You can play that one, but that's got music. Just mute it.
Okay.
Or at least they're funny in my head when I'm done them. You guys might think they're dumb as hell. Catwoman.
Oh, good. It's muted. Okay.
Yeah, that's the purple one, right? The club?
Yeah.
Yeah. Night, Gigi. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, you going, Gigi? See you later, Gigi. Why am I nervous? I know too, Scooter. Me too. Oh dear. Be careful, Deborah. What's Deborah doing? What's happening? Okay? Something's happening to Deborah? What happened to Deborah? Family and friends are being from the bushfires? They're still happening? Oh no. Yeah, be careful. It's crazy. That's been a couple of weeks now. Natalie says ignore that email. Okay. Oh, she's good? Because you weren't looking as the chat.
Live Thursday. Woo-hoo. Carol, did you even listen to that?
Well, I couldn't remember how to I had to mute it.
No, you didn't have to. You got to leave it on. There's no music.
Oh, you said there's no music? I thought you said there is music.
No. There's no music on that one.
Oh, okay. All right, let me see. I have to go back. It's the club one, right?
Yeah. At Danielle, you're going to love this one, girlfriend.
Hold on.
Why,
You will too, Gigi. Lisa A. Woo-hoo.
Hold on, I think we missed the beginning. Hold on a second. I'll try it again. Let me see.
Why? Ow!
Oh, that's Kessinger from the interview, right?
Yeah.
Those weren't the creepy giggles. Did you ever hear the creepy giggles? She has creepy giggles. Yeah.
She, those freak me out. I'm not even going to lie.
Oh, the creepy giggles are creepy. We have those. The creepy giggles. All right, let me see now. Let me come back in the chat so I can... Oh, boy. Eric's had Google rides today. Lots of videos. Lots of time. Since. Oh, choking on ash is okay. All right. Well, 4:15. Let me see. We have to get up early for the thingy. I don't know what they said. Closing arguments are only going to take an hour for the defense and a half an hour for the prosecution. That's an hour and a half. Then jury instructions. We could literally could have a verdict before noon our time. Most of you will be sleeping.
I would be thrilled with that.
Good night, MC Cams. We'll see.
Night,
Can we see
MC
Carolyn
Cam.
again? Absolutely, Backdoor. Hang on, I didn't realize that wasn't showing. I'm sorry. There I am. Back. Sorry, Backdoor. When I'm old and losing my mind more than I already have, I'm pretty sure I'll remember.
That's a little.
Oh,
That's a little. I tried to get Kaz back to dance with me while you
what?
took a break there a little bit ago.
Casbat what?
I tried to get her to dance with me when he took a break there a little bit ago.
Maybe she'll dance on over to her channel.
Whoop,
You
whoop.
want to take everybody over there while I retire for the evening? Oh. You want?
Hey, I have one more serious question, and then
Okay.
I'll get out of here properly.
Oh, you're dancing to work. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, that would be a little problem. I forgot all about that. Dang work. What was your little problem? I mean, your little question?
Would you get in trouble if I paid you for everything you have on the Watts file?
You don't have to pay me for that. You don't have to pay me for that. I can give it to you. It's a lot. It's a lot of downloads. I mean, it's going to be a lot of stuff. You need a big hard drive.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll pay you for it.
Yeah,
I
I
just
don't
don't
know.
want to go through.
I don't need you to pay me for it. I don't need you to pay me for it. But yeah, tell me what you want, and I could. There's a lot of different files. Tell me what you want, and I can send you over the files.
I've got the 1960 pages, but
Yeah.
for some reason, are there any more pages with that?
Well, there's a lot of other stuff. Yeah. There. I
Well,
mean,
like the search.
that's just the like the documents. But there's like all the photos, all the videos, all the. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff.
Right, but like the search warrants on the vivid that the judge signed, is that in that 1960 pages?
The which one?
The search warrant for the vivid that the judge
I mean,
signed?
I have it. I believe it's in there. Yeah, I think that should be in that one. That's the
Oh, see, I
second
do.
dump. I mean, I have the second dump. It wasn't that much stuff, but the second dump I have that. You quite like your job? Yeah, if you win the lottery. But yeah, whatever yeah, I can help you out.
Yeah, I want everything so I can be absolutely caught up and
Yeah, I have a link
uh,
that you can go, that I can help. You know, you can check it out and tell me what you think. There's a lot of stuff.
do you I know you're pretty firm in there not being any video in the house. But that judge, because and I don't know what happened to it, or I wouldn't even need it. But that judge signed on his search warrant. He put a 90-day seal on that. Not the DA, not the defense, not the judge. Nobody could see what was on that video for 90 days. Well, Chris confessed way before that 90 days was ever up.
Um,
And why did they go in there and record the baby monitors for?
because they wanted to see if it went to trial, what he could really see on them. Because he said that he saw Shanann on the child from the baby monitor, so they wanted to see if that was true, and they wanted to capture it exactly how it would have occurred. So had the case gone to trial, they would have had that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But have you seen that on that warrant yet for the?
I mean, I have to
Really?
look. I'd be probably. I mean, I don't remember because that wasn't something that I don't that I. But I mean, I could check or yeah.
Yeah, if you would please just send me everything you have, and I'll make it up to you. I'll next week or next
It's all right.
whatever.
It's all right. Yeah, it's okay. Hi, Tori.
But see, his mom, Shanann's mom, told them to get the baby monitors, and I couldn't figure that out either. But you know it better than I do.
Yeah, What is happening? What is Casbat doing? Casbat's not going to work today. You're going to do it? Did she say she's going to do it? What'd she say she's going to do? You're skipping work? Did she say she's skipping work?
Atta girl.
She said I could if you want. Skip work? You're skipping work?
Hi, Tori. Woo woo.
Oh, she's going to go to the Christmas market. And choking on ashes, you're supposed to go to some Christmas something, right? What's the Christmas market? What is the Christmas market? Is it just a store? Is it called the Christmas market, or is that what is the Christmas market? It's about 7 hours?
Santa Claus. She's a ho ho ho.
What is it? It's a huge market they build. Oh. And they just sell Christmas decorations and stuff there? Oh, it's
No,
stalls
you're
with
welcome,
food.
Alicia.
I got you.
I'm just
Sells
a jack.
fudge.
I'm just a jackass. Don't pay no mind to me. Yeah, there's flea markets.
Oh, flea markets, yeah. So it's like that, the Christmas market. Okay, no food too. Okay. And it runs all season? You work close to it, Casbah? Do you work right close to it? Oh, Evie's going too? That's very nice. That's nice. I didn't get, no, my hair is, I need a haircut is what I need. Yeah.
I misunderstood her intention, Robin. I thought she was telling the cops that they recorded, but they didn't. So I misunderstood what she was wanting from the monitors.
Oh, okay. Nikki. So are you going tomorrow, Evie? Oh no, Casbat's going tomorrow. Same time as the verdict will be coming in.
Ooh, Nikki Bishop looks evil.
Nikki doesn't even listen here. Those are trolls.
She actually looks like one.
They always say stuff. You got to get to learn the trolls. A lot of them go like this, in the comments.
Oh,
they
hey.
say, "Hey,
If I send you a bomb, like a bomb going on, like a grenade going off,
a what? A
can
grenade?
you give it to?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you give it to your grenades to drop on the trolls and make them blow up?
It would be
I ain't
nice
seen
to
nobody
have
do
a.
that. Or I can send a gun sound to them.
Yeah, sound
Make 'em
effects. It would be
shoot.
nice to have like sound effects. We've tried to have sound effects, but
Don't work.
anyway, they're like the fake unsubscribers. Like in the comments, you'll see someone says, "Oh, I watch you all the time, and I've been with you since the very start. But you know what? I just had to unsubscribe from you because of something, and it's something so stupid." And then they don't know that I can just go in and see who subscribed and who isn't, and when they subscribed. And so I'm just like, so we call them the fake unsubscribers, like because they think they have a lot of power when they do that, or they're gonna influence a lot of people in the comments that they're all going to go, oh, look, somebody that's never been part of this community just fake unsubscribed. We're going to go follow them right off to wherever the heck they came from. It's like ridiculous. But that's the same kind of thing. They do it in the chat too. Like there was a guy yesterday and said something like, oh, I've been subscribed to you from the beginning, but I'm leaving now because you said that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's one thing I have learned is you can't wear your feelings on your sleeve on YouTube.
yeah, but see, I do because I'm real, and if people don't like it, then But I'm not a phony, and I never could be. I couldn't be a phony if I wanted to be. That's the thing. That's like that whole thing they say. I don't know how anybody fakes a relationship for like 2 years. I can't fake a hello to someone I don't like, and I can't do it. If I don't like you, you will see it. 100%. There's no way that I'm going to be faking it because my eyes or my mouth, something is going to give me right away. It's not good. I don't do phony. I never have in my whole life, and I can't stand phony people.
That's the Jersey in you, though.
That's the what?
The Jersey.
Oh, the Jersey. Yeah, we're real people. Yeah, the Jersey. Yeah. Just I don't have time for phony. Who the hell wants to fake a relationship for a year? Who has time for that?
I agree, sister. Preach.
Yeah, seriously. Like, if I'm ticked off at Jimmy for 5 minutes, I can't fake, because even if I'm trying, like, someone's in the house, like, I'll be chopping something, and I'll be like, I can't even hold it for, like, 5 minutes before I have to just say what's bothering me. I'm serious. I can't. There's no way in the world I could hold that for 5 minutes. Seriously.
Do you get along with your mother-in-law?
She's not here anymore. But no, I mean, yes, I did. But no, yeah, I mean, it's just, but it's just, like if I just have to say something like, it's like, what did you mean by that? Like it just, I wouldn't just be able to just to go on like you see people at dinner and everything's fine and like something is no, I have to find that out. Like what is going on? It means stuff. Yeah, oh, just joking. It was just a joke. Or they call you like a
Yep.
oh, you're such a
What I
biatch.
don't
I'm
like
just
is
joking.
the passive aggressive stuff is what gets me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know because the passive aggressive stuff is like there's always if you go back, and usually the people that go psycho always started with the passive aggressive stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I was just joking.
Yeah. No, you
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah. It's yeah. So but no, I can't fake stuff. At times, sometimes you think like, but no, I can't. I can't. Like somebody always go, oh, yeah, Jimmy just did something. Just like I just have to resolve it. I have to resolve it.
Only backhand I ever got at Sierra Fire was my mama backhanding my ass across the room.
Because then I can enjoy myself. Like, let's just say it's like a little misunderstanding, and then you got like a whole dinner party to look forward to. I'd rather just hash it out, like because usually it's with Jimmy and I. Here's the thing: it's a total misunderstanding, like a Mars and Venus thing. Okay, either he didn't even hear what I said, like when I woke up and I said, "Are we sliding?" and he goes, "Yeah," because he does that a lot. His famous thing is, "I don't know." No matter what, I'm asking a question, he goes, "I don't know." Like immediately, that's his answer. He didn't even hear the question. I don't know is the answer. So then
Yeah.
if I just like, just, what do you mean you don't know? And then he'll be like, what? What did you ask? Oh no, I didn't hear you say that. So then we could be all over that and then enjoy the dinner. If I don't take care of it, then it's like the whole dinner I'm like, what? No, I don't. Ask in the past. No. Because I'm like freaking, so I'm just trying to just get it over with.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I feel you.
Because I just can't, I
honestly
can't do
think that-
fake.
I think that people would get along better if they would just do that.
Yeah, I don't know how. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how not to do that. That's the problem. Because I'd be like, excuse me, what did
But
you
why
say?
not? Why not put it out there and talk about it like grown adults?
Right.
And then if you can't come to an agreement or whatever, it's over. Then you just agree to disagree and go on about your day.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I don't know how people fake stuff like for so long, or like this. Oh yes, everything is great. And they smile and they laugh through the whole dinner, and then meanwhile they're like so mad at their spouse or something, and it's that's like a little bit of like I don't know. That's scary if somebody can do it that well.
My sister tells me I'm too damn picky because I've been divorced since 2001.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'm picky. I just know what I want.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just I hate the drama arguments. I walk away. Yeah. Because chicks aren't like.
Hey, let's see. When you gonna come to Cincinnati? Whoop whoop.
That's not why you got divorced, right? Is it?
No, I got divorced because she was screwing her boss.
Oh, okay. That was my second answer. No, I don't know.
Oh, I don't care. No biggie to me. It
No.
was then, but.
Well, was it a long time before you figured it out?
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
To be honest, I don't. The thing was, she had my sister-in-law come and tell me.
she had your sister-in-law, her sister?
No, my brother's wife.
She had your brother's wife tell you?
Yeah. And I was absolutely dope, sick, crazy in love with that girl. I mean, absolutely insane in love with that girl. And I ain't gonna lie, I went dark for a couple of years. And anybody who says you can't drink your problems away, they're a damn liar.
How long were you married?
About 4 years.
Did you say 40 years? You didn't say 40 years.
4 years.
Oh, I was going to say, wow. Okay, would you get married when you were 10?
Good Lord, how old do you think I am?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I thought you. Did anybody else think he said 40 years? I'm going to see if anybody else thought you said 40 years.
And then he goes back at you.
Yes, see, Hennessy thought you said 40 years as well. And so did Lisa. And so did Two Scooter. So, okay. And Alyssa, she has to be different. She heard 4.
Okay.
So, okay, 4.
So I'm like 93 years old then.
Uh-huh. So 4 years. So, wow. And so then she just had the sister-in-law tell you. That must have been nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a pleasant time.
No.
And then before our divorce was even final, she had moved on from her boss. So she was dating my brother-in-law's brother.
She moved on from the boss she was dating to date your brother-in-law's boss?
My brother-in-law's brother, a man who I invited.
Oh, your brother-in-law's brother. Wait, I have to get this now. Your brother-in-law, like, who would he be now? He's her sister's husband, or what was he?
It's my sister's husband's brother.
Your sister's husband's brother. Oh, this is you need a whiteboard for this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what you. That's why I just said my brother-in-law's brother. I don't know what he was.
Is she still with you? Is she still with your sister's husband's brother?
No, he got. She had moved on from him after that and got with another dude that she was working with, and she built a $500,000 home up here where I live at now. She bankrupted that guy too, and she bankrupted me. She couldn't even buy a microwave until she met me. But that's all beside, water under the bridge. But,
That would have been awkward at family events. If she
well,
stayed
it was
with
real
with your
awkward after I broke his
brother-in-law's,
jaw.
your sister's husband's brother, that would be awkward.
It got real awkward when I went to his house, and he was in there working, and I broke his jaw, and I went to jail. It got real awkward for a while.
Oh dear. Yeah. Did that cool the relationship off there?
Made me feel better.
No,
Cooled
but I
me
mean,
off.
were they still together?
Oh yeah, they were together for a while after that, but he ended up getting strung out on drugs, and he actually just got gut shot last year.
He got what?
He got gut shot in a bad drug deal going wrong. I was trying to get the footage from the hospital. They wouldn't let me have it.
Okay. Huh. Ohio's
That's
really.
real bad.
So
Real bad,
and
man.
where is she now? How long ago was this?
That she was with my brother-in-law.
No, no, like this whole that you got divorced. How many years has gone by?
Oh, that was in 98.
Oh, okay.
97.
So all right. Well, okay.
I'm 48, by the way.
He's 48,
What was
Hennessy.
that?
Is that good? And 20 years. You've got 20 years. This is like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And what did she end up doing with her life? Did she get married and have kids?
Bankrupted men along the way. About it. Yeah, she had kids. She was a gold digger. Except I didn't have gold. I just had pennies. But she found a couple that had some money.
Yeah. She's in his crawl space. Two Scooters said no. No, she's still alive, I think. I hope. Right?
Ouch. Oh, speaking of birthdays, guess when mine is?
Your birthday?
And I know nobody cares, but I see.
Hennessy does, because she said it's good that you're 48, because she's a newly 52.
Ooh, a cougar.
A little bit of, well, I don't know if you'd call it that a cougar, would you? I think, isn't there like, you have to be like 15 years younger for a cougar, 10 years? What do you have to be for a cougar? Could it be
I
4
honestly
years?
don't know. I don't want to call her the other one because it seemed rude.
Yeah. You don't want to start that off before you even had your first date.
No, no. August 13th.
Oh, wow. August 13th. Look at that, Hennessy. She still acts like she's in her 20s, she said.
Oh, I do too. I mean, just listen to me, for crying out loud.
Might be the first match on the channel. It's about time. You think we would have had a match by now. Tico has always been trying to match people up. 8 years, but the woman has to be, okay, so here's the thing. To be a cougar, it has to be a difference of 8 years, and the woman has to be over 35.
You're only as old as you feel.
That's right. That's right.
Right now, I'm looking at I'm a good 30. I'm a good 30.
I feel 14 all the time.
They got pills for everything else.
Oh my gosh. Hennessy is
TMI, sorry.
That would be fun. Let them meet. Yeah, that would be fun, right? And we could all watch live. Like that first date show, right? Where they watch the first dates.
Nice, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be fun. Yeah, we'll see what happens. She's only 5 hours. Speed dating, Rebel.
Speed dating.
I don't understand that speed dating, because what if you find someone that you really liked and then they keep moving you around, and then I don't know. I think it's taking things a little too far.
And you gotta jump up on his chest and grab a hold of him and wrap your arms around his
Get
neck.
out of here! Let's leave. I don't know. I don't think. I wouldn't be a person who did speed dating.
Look at youngster like literally.
Okay, she was married for 33 years and she got divorced a year and a half ago.
Boys, I'm in a relationship with Pornhub and Siri. That's my 2 girls.
Save some of that for the first date. Not
Sorry,
too much
you
information. TMI.
Sorry,
Okay.
you two. Don't penalize Carolyn for that.
No, not even that. But you should like tape temper some of the first date stuff.
Right.
Don't let them know. Just let them know your baggage fits in the overhead compartment, and then later on, let them know about the check luggage that you have there.
I told you I'm trying to work on my filters as best I can. I look back now at all the rules I broke the first time I called in. I'm throwing other people under the bus and backing up and running over them 2 or 3 times.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's yours in the overhead compartment. Yeah, and I've got 2 things on the baggage go round. Don't show your cards to her too quickly. Not the baggage. Oh my goodness.
You should do like a pool for every case, Carolyn.
Do a what?
Like a pool. Everybody put a nickel or a dime or a quarter in.
And somebody wins the jackpot.
And somebody wins the jackpot. Yeah.
Robbing the crayon. Eric, she traded you for a younger model. Sounds like Jerry Springer.
Who did I rob? Whose cradle did I rob?
No, she robbed it. She would rob it, Hennessy. Since you're 4 years younger.
You ain't got to rob it. I'll give it up. it's not on the first date, but I'll get to you twice on the second one.
Really, Hennessy? He went with a younger woman? Camping? How much younger?
I must be missing some messages. I don't see Hennessy typing.
Hennessy said, yeah, she said that he wanted it to be camping, go camping and surfing, and 14 years younger than him. You two sound perfect for each other, Robin says.
So he was, if you're 52, he's 66?
No. He went with somebody was he your age? He went with someone 14 years younger. So if he was her age, 40? He went with someone in her 30s.
38? Okay, I got you. I'm caught up.
If he was her age, if he was older than her, then it changes.
Yeah, that's I'm not cool on cheating, man.
Oh no, he's 52 as well. So okay.
That shit hurts. Or sorry, that $SHIT hurts.
Mm-hmm. Where did he meet her, Hennessy? Where did he meet the younger woman? I wonder if it was at work. It was heartbreaking. I was with him since I was 17. Oh, wow.
Literally, what in the world are you talking about?
She was with her husband since she was 17.
No, I'm talking about like literally. What's she talking about?
Oh, like literally?
Liking?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't see that. He manages a
she's talking about
bar. Oh, she played in the band. Oh, boy.
She what?
Her husband
okay.
managed a bar and she played in the band.
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
Hennessy.
boy, Hennessy.
Yeah. Sorry, girl.
Are they still together, Hennessy?
That might still be kind of an open wound. Sorry. Bethany, all I can tell you, girlfriend, is I don't know how old you are, but you either got a good one or you should spread your wings a little bit.
He was a surfer. He paid for himself to travel around Europe. You married your husband at 17 as well. Never last when they meet cheating. You know what? I know people say that, but there's always someone. Like I can think of this one couple that they're still together and they adopted a baby too.
Yeah. Carolyn, we probably ought to ditch this line of.
What?
Oh. She probably don't want to talk about that.
Oh, she don't think she wants to talk about that? Okay.
I don't think so, no.
All right.
That's still kind of raw.
Okay. Let's see.
So Patrick Frazee gets $30,000 a dog.
He gets what? 30,000. I don't know if he
30,000.
gets 30,000 a dog.
Congrats, Wildlife.
Oh, Bethany's man's a good one. He knows where his toast is buttered.
Hey, I don't hate, man. If you find the right one, roll with it.
Yeah.
I don't like being single, but I guess I've just gotten used to it. I mean, and the things you miss, it's not sex, it's not that, it's little things.
Is there a love? I don't know. I haven't seen. Where's Hennessy? Why would you pay 30,000 for a dog? No, it's me. I didn't do it. Stress mess.
Amen.
Now that's
Hennessy.
gonna get around that I spent 30,000. No, it's Patrick Frazee.
Eric said that. Carolyn didn't say that. For
Yeah. Oh, everything gets blamed on me. I said things I never said. I did whatever it is. So yeah, now that'll be the new one. She spent
You know what,
30,000 on that little dog.
You know
People
what, though,
starving,
Carolyn?
and she spent $30,000 on that little dog.
I'm in and out of quite a few rooms during the day when you're sleeping.
Yeah, when I'm sleeping, yeah, right.
I don't hear your. I've only heard your name one time in another person's room, and
Yeah.
even it wasn't directed at you. So I
Hennessy, you are so lovely and sweet. How old is your daughter? Sweet. Oh, thanks, Trey. Oh, well, you didn't think I did? Okay, Stress Max, because things get misconstrued sometimes.
how old's Hennessy, baby?
How old is Hennessy, baby? 52. A new
No,
50.
no. How old's your kid?
Oh, how old's your daughter, Hennessy?
I'm guessing 20.
I missed it. No, I think her daughter is older than that. I think her daughter is married. Let me see. Your daughter's 24. Oh, she's not married? She's not married, Hennessy? And she's an
No.
RN? She's an RN. She's a
Good.
beautiful girl.
Good Lord didn't give me that ability to, Scooter. Wow, Kansas Sunflower, good for you.
What do you Well, married 45 years. Wow. She's married. Oh, she is married. She is married. That would be. Congrats to her. Oh, and does she have kids? I know you were making her the pillows, right? Yeah, Hennessy's crafty. She was making the pillows from the. Oh, no kids. Okay. Anything else you need to know before we sign off, Eric? Hennessy, anything?
Oh, I'll think of 14 things I wanted to ask you about, but I'll.
All right. Well, you can
close the
email
line up
me,
with
and
that.
if Hennessy, wants to exchange pen pals, whatever, let me know.
Well, go ahead and give them mine. I don't care. I'll talk to anybody.
Okay. He doesn't care. He'll talk to you. Thanks, guys. She's an amazing daughter. Not happy about her marrying young, but she's smart and she has a good career. That's good.
Carolyn,
Yeah.
when you think you'll, will you have to email that or what?
Yeah, I have to see it because I have to see the size of the files, but I'll get it to you tomorrow. You're not gonna, right? You okay tomorrow?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I know
that's
you want to
fine.
get into it but I have to. I have to go see which link is one of the links. I think. What?
The Facebook, Deb's Facebook. I didn't get that info.
I sent it to you. I just sent it to you.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, so
cool.
you can go. You'll have a lot to do in there.
Cool.
Yeah, you can nosy around in there, and then I'll get you the other stuff in the morning.
Okay. All right. Well.
All right,
Well, that's
everybody. Thank you to our moderators, Hennessy. If you want to email Eric, let me know, and I'll give you his information. I have permission. All right, and thank you to the moderators. Thank you to everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Everybody,
Thanks a lot. Night,
everybody, sign out. Have a great night. God bless. Love you. Bye.